Working live at a jam-packed Morrison market in beautiful Portland, Oregon, as Prestige proudly presents Shark Ethic. My name is Jordan Castle, joined at ringside by the incomparable Cody Von Whistler. Special shout out to the latest addition to our broadcast team, filling in for Evie Kiyoshi, the one and only Dolly Durkin. But Cody, what might we have in store?
Jordan, I don't know how to say this, but every single time I see the other Jordan Cruz, he is somehow scarier. He is more intimidating. He has more muscles every time I see him.
Introducing his opponent.
Yeah, the similarities between yours truly and Jordan Cruz begin and end with the fact that our names are both Jordan C. And you thought he was mean, you thought he was nasty, you thought he was unhinged before. After what we saw at Combat Clash, you ain't seen nothing yet, but speaking of Combat Clash, here's a gentleman coming off arguably the biggest victory of his career inside the Viking Pavilion.
Something just came unhinged.
Hey, come on now.
He's not gypsy. He's drunk. He is Matt Brannigan.
That is the one-man booze cruise, Matt Brannigan. We have a little bit of a cruise collision about to happen here.
You know, Matt Brannigan, all smiles here tonight, always a fun-loving individual, looking to ride that wave of momentum from Combat Clash, and the story of these men, Cody, really could not be more different. Speaking of a couple months ago in the Viking Pavilion. The question with Matt Brannigan, as always seems to be the question, is he half in the bag? Is he going to be able to sober up enough to wrestle and, in the case of Jordan Cruz, survive this match?
I think the more inebriated he is might be the better for Brannigan, as he might not feel all of the punishment that Jordan Cruz is ready to dish out. Oh, flying straw to the bottom.
We know Matt Brannigan loves bottoms.
Oh.
Big fan of the butt chin music. Of course, per the suggestion, I think, of IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Zack Sabre Jr. targeting the posterior of Matt Cardona.
Hey,
and road to victory.
It worked. It's like my grandma says, the butt always works. What?
Huh?
They're cheering for Brannigan.
An unlikely hero is Matt Brannigan to the Pacific Northwest faithful. Cody, what is it you think about Matt Brannigan that has endeared him so heavily to the Portland crowd?
I mean this with absolute positivity. He's an absolute weirdo, and this is Portland. Listen, Portland is the weirdest city in the world, as a slap his you-know-what chant was echoing throughout Morrison Market.
I believe we're having a bit of a pose-off here, and yet you don't want to try to stand up to Jordan Cruz. You don't want to try to intimidate Jordan Cruz. Again, he's pissed off enough as is.
I disagree.
You know, we talk about other Prestige faithful like Matt Brannigan, and they can't like him that much if they're pissing Jordan Cruz off this bad.
I think they mean well.
The classic from Pump Up. Again, Brannigan, dwarfed by Jordan Cruz, but no small fry in his own right, Cody. Cut up from the butt up, but very much emphasized.
Brannigan playing the mind games early on in this match.
Oh, tickle, 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 and Jordan Cruz having none of it. Two bulls meeting in the center, but credit to Brannigan, Cody, he did not go down.
I think that maybe knocked a little bit of the humor out of him, though. But he's still got a lot left. This might be one of those moments, Jordan, where listening to the crowd might not be the best idea, as Brannigan once again runs into the wall.
Brannigan is a man of the people, for better or worse.
All right, Brannigan's giving Cruz the opening and goes low as Brannigan.
Suckering Jordan Cruz in, but caught in midair. Sunset flip.
Only a 1 there as Brannigan.
Barely a 1 there. Tripping him up. Shoulders down once again. You can see the strategy very clear from Matt Brannigan here. Trying to catch Cruz as quickly as possible. Trying to finish this match as quickly as possible. And there's some of that deceptive athleticism.
And just like that, Jordan Cruz cuts Brannigan back down.
Jordan Cruz does not care about laughter or smiles. He could care less if these people have a good time. And yeah, well, you know what the definition of insanity is, Cody Von Whistler?
Matt Brannigan.
Trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We've seen this before with the kip-up, or lack thereof.
The super freak extraordinaire, Matt Brannigan. Harnessing the power of the Prestige faithful. Nailed it.
And he's asking for some assistance from Jordan Cruz here. Cardona fell for this back at Combat Clash. Cruz very much doing the same, but not releasing his grip. Did not go nearly as well for this silly Billy, or perhaps I spoke too soon.
Whoa, swinging for the fences is Cruz. Up and over goes Brannigan. Okay.
Turn about fair play, Cody Von Whistler. As you can see, Jordan Cruz is such a massive man. Brannigan hurt his own shoulder and chest in the process.
And he also just hurt his own hand chopping the chest of Jordan Cruz there. And he's going to try it again?
Try, the operative word. And I believe Matt Brannigan.
Who wants the big one? Uh-oh.
Going for the purple maple, but Jordan Cruz has done his homework. German suplex. Fun and games are over. As I was saying, I believe an abrasion in the mouth. Matt Brannigan, seeing some blood starting to trickle. Cruz is not going for the cover here. He's raining shots into that already bloodied mouth.
This is where the mind games come back to haunt you. When you get under the skin of someone as strong and as just mean as Jordan Cruz, this is the downside of that.
Well, not only that, Cody Von Whistler, but as we alluded to, Cruz extra pissed off here tonight.
Yeah.
Failed to defeat Travis Williams and become special guest referee back at Combat Clash. Failed when inserting himself in that steel cage main event, and perhaps in his mind, shoulders down. Perhaps in the mind of former Prestige Wrestling World Champion Alan Angels, he is at least partially to blame for the front man losing that gold for the end of the darkest timeline.
You know, they say 3 strikes and you're out. You gotta think Alan Angels, wherever he may be, is watching this one.
Oh, we almost had our 3rd strike here, but only a 2.
But even more importantly than the opinion of Alan Angels, Jordan Cruz has to be beating himself up over those, I guess you could say, failed attempts to ruin the time of Sinner and Saint. It coming.
Oh my God, neck first goes Brannigan once again. And still it's not enough. Well, right, regardless of what Alan Angels thinks, he's not here in Prestige Wrestling. We don't know if we'll ever see Alan Angels again, and for all intents and purposes, Alan Angels was the meal ticket of Jordan Cruz.
Cruz trying to prove tonight he doesn't need that meal ticket. But Jordan, I got a bad feeling. I feel like Angels is always watching somewhere.
Listen, we have not seen or heard from Alan Angels since losing that Prestige Wrestling World Championship. As far as I'm concerned, we're better off if we never see him again as Brannigan with a fireman's carry. He's got the big man Jordan Cruz off his feet.
Momentarily as he got Cruz up on the top rope there, but I think Cruz maybe went for the eyes of Brannigan along the way. Okay.
We talked about the deceptive agility and athleticism. How about the deceptive power of Matt Brannigan? Such a well-rounded wrestler, Von Whistler.
Oh, whoa, speaking of well-rounded.
Went for the iconoclasm, but Cruz looking for another German suplex. Instead, a ripcord lariat, maintaining control of that wrist.
Matt Brannigan maybe wishing that he just took that ride for another German suplex, but instead now is just meeting a series of lariats from Jordan Cruz.
There's not a good option with Jordan Cruz.
No.
Either you're once again spiked on your neck with a German suplex, or perhaps you escape a lariat and give Jordan Cruz one of your own. Feeding off the Portland faithful, his fellow weirdos willing him on here.
Getting the clap going is Brannigan with all the momentum.
You know, I spoke to Brannigan a little earlier on tonight for his drink update as he now lands the iconoclasm, hooks the leg. Only a 2, and he was only one drink in, but Cody, he was feeling centered, he was feeling confident, and that confidence is paying off thus far.
Yeah. He told me that Jordan was going to be cruising for a bruising. Here it comes.
Oh no, Matt, this never ends well, man.
What are you talking about? He does the best senton in the game.
Matt Mannequin did a senton.
Same guy.
Even when he lands the damn thing, it doesn't go well. And case in point, Cruz up there to meet him on the second, but begged off by Brannigan.
I think Cruz came down funky on that ankle.
Timber!
Little stage dive.
Death Valley driver. DVD means 1, 2, but no 3.
As close as you can get. You got to give credit to referee Fidel on top of the action. And unfortunately, I'm going to say it, you got to give credit to Jordan Cruz. That was one heck of a kick out.
Listen, I've always been a big fan of Jordan Cruz. It's part of what frustrated me so much when he aligned himself with former Prestige Wrestling World Champion Alan Angels.
Jordan, say it one more time.
Former Prestige Wrestling World Champion Alan Angels as Brannigan sets up perhaps for a little butt shit music.
Speaking of asses, tune it up, baby.
Are we gonna hear some music in Morrison? Yes, we are.
The cheeks have been.
Oh no.
Oh no. An eerie silence falls over Morrison Market as Jordan Cruz.
Everybody gets superplexed. This is a different side of Cody Von Whistler. Jordan Cruz, excuse me, Cody Von Whistler. This apex mauler that we've seen emerge in the wake of Alan Angels and the loss back at Combat Clash.
Every time, I tell you, every time I see this guy, he does something even more impressive.
More impressive and more dangerous. There is nothing more dangerous than a man with nothing to lose.
Hey.
Brannigan, despite it all, fighting his way, willing his way back up to a vertical base, and there's the titty twister!
A titty twisting turn of events, but not just yet as Cruz
Kamagoye!
puts him up.
No more sorrow!
There will be. Damn.
Talk about 3 strikes and you're out, Cody Von Whistler. Jordan Cruz is very much in.
Definitely a much-needed victory.
Alan Angels or otherwise. Suffice it to say, Jordan Cruz will not let himself fade into the twilight of prestige wrestling. Darkest timeline may be over, but Jordan Cruz, his reign of terror here in prestige wrestling, it's only just begun. And again, fans, we know Jordan Cruz will be in action October 5th in Portland, Oregon, when Prestige Wrestling returns to the Roseland Theater for Roseland 12. Already signed that man, Matt Brannigan, head-to-head with the very nice, very evil former general manager, Danhausen.
Let's go. Even in defeat, the fans here love them some Matt Brannigan.
And I love me some Dolly Durkin. Let's throw things back to ringside for more singles action.
I love me some referee Robbie Karangas.
Hey now.
The following contest is a single match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
It's a rainy day in Portland, Von Whistler.
Oh, it's like 95 degrees. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the Rain City Stretcher's here.
Oh, okay.
The Rain City Stretcher. She is
Of course, we last saw Liiza Hall fall into Maya World back at Conquer the World in the Cleaver Armory. Looking to bounce back here against a woman who looked very impressive in defeat last night at FJR.
And introducing her opponent.
Okay.
Couldn't get the job done against the new wave of professional wrestling. Training partner Kevin Blackwood. We're going to try her hand at the Rain City Stretcher here tonight.
She is Haley Dillon.
What an opportunity for Haley Dillon here, Cody Von Whistler. This, her first weekend competing in the Pacific Northwest.
And what an impact it would be if she was able to put away the Rain City Stretcher, Liiza Hall. Something much, much, much easier said than done, as Liiza Hall has been stretching the heck out of all of her opponents for years now. And not in the good. Oh.
It's going to throw Liiza Hall off her game just a little bit. She's been in Prestige Wrestling for several years. She herself a Pacific Northwest native, and the young blood, the new meat, and Haley Dillon with a much more raucous ovation from the Prestige faithful.
But I got to disagree with you. I don't know if that's going to rock Liiza as much as it might piss her off. Now, Liiza Hall is a sweetheart when she wants to be, but at the flip of a coin, she can get vicious in there, and she will try and tear you limb from limb. But right now, Dillon, she's holding on. She's fighting. Beautiful counter by Liiza Hall right into the headlock. Looking to wrench away there.
I'm not sure if this is the game you want to play if you're Haley Dillon. If I'm Haley, I'm staying away from the mat as long as humanly possible. This is Liiza Hall's domain, looking to steal it here, but only a 2.
Your fall there, Liiza says. With that look on her face says it all. Says, okay, I see what you're bringing to the table here.
Haley, obviously undersized compared to Liiza Hall. When you're fighting from under, quite literally from a physical perspective, as Haley Dillon is here, what's the strategy, Cody?
Well, stay away from those single leg takedowns as Liiza Hall has her down on the mat. But look at this, looking to go for the finger, looking to go for the hand there of Liiza.
Digit manipulation of Liiza Hall, looking to return the favor perhaps. And Haley Dillon has got to be careful to keep that shoulder off the canvas.
Look at Liiza go, taking it from limb to limb, from hand to arm to leg to ankle. There's nowhere she will stop trying to bend you in ways you're going to break. Liiza Hall, though, on the receiving end of a single leg. Haley Dillon, look at that.
Haley Dillon said heading into this one that history is going to be made. It will be the time that Haley Dillon was given a chance and finally recognized, because in her own words, she's a star, and the whole world is going to know her name. What a star-making performance it would be to unseat the Rain City Stretcher here.
Liiza Hall, though, trying to fight her way out of this waist lock and does just that. Look at that counter. Liiza Hall goes back to the arm, and the key lock is almost fully locked in here, but got to give credit to Dylan for trying to keep those shoulders off the mat, at least keeping the right one up.
You know, I asked what Haley Dillon has to do to match the experience and size disparity here against Liiza Hall. What does Liiza have to do? Because she's someone we've seen have some pretty big opportunities in prestige wrestling against the likes of Trisha Dora and Miyu Yamashita and Masha Slamovich, but has been consistently inconsistent, especially as of late.
You know, I think we were seeing a little bit of Liiza's strategy on display earlier with those single leg takedowns and the twisting of the ankle, because Haley definitely has the speed advantage on Liiza Hall. And if she can stop that, I think Liiza will be on her way to victory. But right now, Haley was holding on for dear life, but what a chop.
Yeah, was the operative word there. Shoulders down, still only a 2.
This is what I was talking about earlier. Liiza Hall at the flip of a dime can become vicious, can get mean in there, all while smiling the entire time. Liiza with the ripcord.
No, Haley Dillon had it scouted. Looking for one of her own here. Standing switches.
Maybe backslide.
And there's where that small frame of Haley Dillon comes into play. Very wily, very easy for her to escape predicaments like that, pinning predicaments like that from the lanky and tall Liiza Hall.
But to say, Liiza Hall just created a lot of distance with that kick to the head, and now looking to turn it up a little buzzsaw style. Oh, not just yet, Jordan.
Third time, not the charm, perhaps her undoing. It's Haley Dillon unleashing a flurry of forearms here, educated legs of her own. Takes her off her feet.
Rolls through it with the leg, still holding right into the ankle lock.
It'd be one thing to beat Liiza Hall, Cody Von Whistler. What would it mean for Haley Dillon to tap her out? Fighting spirit from Haley Dillon catches the foot once again, the dragon screw leg whip.
That what if might be about to happen if Haley Dillon keeps this up.
German suplex. Shades of trading partner, an opponent last night, Blackwood, but only a 2.
Liiza Hall still in this matchup, but the damage has been done. That smile no longer on the face of Liiza Hall.
Cody, are you surprised to see this kind of fire from Haley Dillon here? Hold on, fireman's carry into the backpack sleeper.
Her training partner, Kevin Blackwood, has a fire inside, so no, I am not surprised. You got to think Blackwood gave Dillon some advice here going up against a technical wrestler like Liiza Hall, but remember, she can kick just as hard as she can stretch you out.
Gonna see Blackwood in action later on tonight against classic Cody Chhun, but right now, Liiza looking for the win off the senton. Only a 2, and immediately transitioning, perhaps looking for that Rain City stretch here.
Not a wasted moment by Liiza Hall.
Center of the ring, nowhere for Haley Dillon to go.
Can Haley use her size to roll out of this, to maneuver out of this submission?
Almost got her own shoulders kind of down there, using her size and using that support from the Prestige faithful.
Haley hitting just as hard as Liiza, but Liiza now moving as quick as Haley.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And a little bit of a possum played though by Haley Dillon.
Dillon has Hall right where she wants her.
Huge knee strike. Could she do it?
Hall might be out.
No, only a 2.
That was too close.
Experience beyond her years here, Von Whistler. A lesser competitor would have wasted that time making faces, arguing with the official. Not so for Haley Dillon. Right on top of Liiza Hall.
Dodges the clothesline. Rolls her through. What is Dillon thinking?
Maybe a sharpshooter here.
Looking like... Oh, whoa, whoa. Look at that. Liiza breaking the pressure there, breaking the torque, and makes it to the rope, forcing the break.
There is where those long, lengthy limbs come into play. Liiza Hall saved the matchup for herself, but Cody, how much damage was done to that left knee in the process?
It's a very risky move to put a Canadian in a sharpshooter, I'll tell you that.
Hold on. Death Valley Driver. Haley Dillon's luck may have just ran out.
Buzzsaw to the side of the head, and Liiza now going back to the legs. And here looking to stretch her in ways she's not supposed to go. Done.
Haley Dillon. Certainly hope to see her back in a prestige ring sometime in the very near future. But Liiza Hall asserting she is just as good as she has ever been. She ain't going nowhere, Von Whistler.
Nope. Liiza Hall utilizing those technical skills, going after the legs of Haley Dillon, like I said. Able to stop the speed, walking away with the W. Here at Shark Ethics. The Sharks have ethics?
Sure, yeah. Cody Whistler, I'm really looking forward to this one coming up next. After an impressive performance in the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal, Cole Rivera makes his singles debut against none other than the devil himself, DREXL. What a first straw to draw.
A very unwelcoming committee, if you will, from the devil himself.
As we throw it back to ringside and Dolly Durkin.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Cole Rivera, in many ways, the prototypical professional wrestler. He's got the look. He's got the age. He's got the purebred talent. He has all the potential in the world. The only problem?
He knows it.
He knows it.
Cole Rivera.
Cole heading into this one saying that you can make fun of me all you want. DREXL, I know deep down you're insecure because I'm everything you wish you could have been in professional wrestling, from the talent to the look to the way I carry myself. Saying that to DREXL, a pillar of the Pacific Northwest, a pillar of this company.
Rivera thinks he's a stallion. Well, DREXL thinks he's a mini pony. And he's about to end up 5,000 candles in the wind.
Yeah, stay golden, pony boy.
They love him. They love the kid.
And introducing his opponent.
Okay. To it. The rhythm is gonna get you.
Rivera's singles debut for Prestige Wrestling, but not so the case for the Devil. A true Prestige original. He's been here... Huh?
DREXL told him to cut the music hard. No.
Oh, man.
Come on.
It's me, Steve. Have you seen Blue, my puppy? What is it?
DREXL.
You know, if you saw DREXL's pre-match comments to Cole Rivera, he said, I'm going to be forced to do really bad things to you if you show up. Maybe you pick another career. Maybe you're in a boy band, or you're an underwear model, you're a children's show host, and maybe you're looking to make the latter a reality here, but...
Yeah, DREXL had a blue stuffy there from straight out of from my youth, Blues Clues, but I don't even know if Cole Rivera knows what that show is.
Cole,
like 7.
Cole Rivera taking none too kindly to the Steve chicanery of DREXL. Maybe he does know what it is. Maybe he was just so betrayed when Steve went to college that it's bringing up trauma for him.
Fair enough. Ooh, speaking of trauma, what a chop to the chest. That was a sickening thud, but he did not move the beard.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
How do you combat this, Cody Von Whistler? I've been calling DREXL matches for nearly half a decade now, and I haven't found an answer.
I was about to say, easy answer. You don't. Because right now, DREXL starting the mind games, giving the youngster the opening, and just loving it.
He's a sadomasochist. He loves this punishment. This is child's play. We've seen this guy in Devil's Playground matches and Rose City death matches.
Seen him at trampolines made of barbed wire.
If you're Cole Rivera, what is the strategy here? Not even again, but how do you do that?
If I knew, I'd be a millionaire, but right now...
I think it's safe to assume that Cole Rivera has a very slim chance at winning this match, so that being assumed, how does he survive?
Maybe get out of there, maybe just eat a count-out loss, run home, live to tell the story about the time you were in the ring with the devil, but maybe I'm wrong, because right now... Oh, nope.
This is too significant an opportunity for Cole Rivera. All that trash talk, all that smugness. This is the opportunity on the biggest stage of the Pacific Northwest for Cole Rivera to prove that it's all worth it.
Ooh. Cole Rivera, a standout of the Oregon Pro Wrestling School.
Won the 2023 Rookie of the Year for DOA Pro Wrestling, and it was earlier this week in this very building that Cole actually attacked DREXL from behind at a DOA event, blindsiding him.
Yeah, I'm
looking
not
for
surprised.
an early jump start.
Not surprised.
You know, Cole Rivera would like to make it think that it's in one ear and out the other, that he's rubber and you're glue, what bounces off of him sticks to you, but clearly these chants of Blues Clues, the puppetry from DREXL pre-match is having a psychological effect on him here.
Oh, Cole Rivera might have to dig into his handy-dandy notebook to look for tips and tricks of how to take out DREXL.
It's a very good Photoshop. Sidewalk. Wait for it. Not even a slam, just depositing DREXL on the canvas.
Oh.
Cole, you never turn your back on the devil.
And Rivera turns around, and look at that frustration building as Cole Rivera now turns his attention to the ankle of DREXL, realizing that just slamming him down on the head, on the back, isn't the way.
You know, Von Whistler, you almost get the sense that DREXL could up the ante here, could take the fight to Cole Rivera a little more, but he's almost toying with him. He's playing with his food here.
He's liking it. But Cole Rivera is quite literally punching DREXL up to his feet. Look at that. Smiling with each and every right to the face. The devil is just powering up.
Oh, I'm not sure if he's smiling. I think his teeth are clenched. I think he's done having fun here, but Cole Rivera, to his credit, staying on top of the Devil. Snap suplex.
Nicely done by Rivera, not letting that devilish grin, pun intended, on the face of DREXL get under his skin.
You know, we talk about DREXL, a Prestige original. What would it mean for Cole Rivera? Let's speak hypothetically here. If he were somehow able to find a way to pick up a win over the Devil.
It would mean everything. Cole Rivera, this is the reason he attacked DREXL at the last DOA show. He knows how important DREXL is to the Pacific Northwest wrestling scene. And if he can put him away, that would mean a lot. Oh, messing with the official there, not the best idea.
Likely to get yourself disqualified here. Not only that, taking attention away from DREXL, giving him time to recuperate on the outside. This is a man in DREXL who's shared the ring here in Prestige Wrestling with the likes of Taya Valkyrie and...
Whoa.
Oh, come on!
Just shoving that Blues Clues puppet into the mouth of DREXL, now telling the fans to get out of the way.
Cole Rivera certainly not afraid to fight a little dirty here, Von Whistler. He knows he's in the ring with DREXL. He knows he's going to have to get at least a little hardcore if he hopes to win or survive this one.
Just throwing his own body into DREXL, into the fifth row now. This absolute madness. I'm surprised it took this long to pour it out to the floor, honestly.
I got to give the Devil his due, and I'm not talking about DREXL here. I'm talking about Rivera. He's not just surviving thus far, Von Whistler. He is thriving.
You're right, Jordan. Right now, he's got DREXL out on the floor. Boy, I spoke too soon. DREXL making his way back into the ring.
Cole Rivera doing much better than I think any of us gave him credit for. But DREXL looking to make him pay for his sins. Standing switches and a German suplex.
Rivera picking up some momentum here, Jordan. Shining Wizard connects.
Says that's it. Could it be?
Hooks the leg. Whoa, wait.
Now, there is no way I can understand or excuse this. He didn't even give DREXL the opportunity to kick out. He pulled DREXL's shoulders off the canvas.
Trying to make a statement is Cole Rivera.
Would a win not be statement enough?
No, it looks like Rivera wants to do more damage, and he's got that blue puppet. Oh, come on.
Oh, Cole Rivera. You sick, twisted son of a...
Someone get Binya Pollywog out here to make the save. But wait.
Maybe spending a little too much time focusing on the blue puppet. Not nearly enough focused on the Devil.
Took his eyes off the prize. I don't think Rivera has any idea what's waiting for him.
Oh my God!
Blue balls!
DREXL with a roll-up! They got him! Cody, that was Cole Rivera's match to lose. And he lost it. His hubris, his own undoing.
I don't know why he did it, Jordan.
He had the match won. Pulled DREXL's shoulders off the canvas. Turned his back for damn near a minute.
I guess you could say that was a textbook rookie mistake by Cole Rivera. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, possibly had the Devil beat, but instead, well, found out the hard way. DREXL will pick up a victory by any means necessary.
What is it with DREXL and Hollywood celebrities? First Danger Aaron, and now Blue. Who's next?
Maybe Face from Nick Jr.?
Staples of my childhood. Back to the drawing board for Cole Rivera. And again, a stupid mistake, plain and simple, in the final hour, but a dominant performance here against DREXL. I think much more so than any of us gave him credit for.
I honestly, like we both said at the beginning of that matchup, we thought it was going to be all about surviving for Cole Rivera, but somewhere down the line it became all about DREXL having to survive, having to pull out a very innovative victory, if you will.
Championship action on tap up next as the debuting Carter Black puts the new Texas Pro Wrestling World Championship up for grabs against the professional Travis Williams. You know, we've talked a lot about his tag team partner, the Prestige Wrestling World Champion, Judas Icarus. But how about the night this man had at Combat Clash? Peaks and valleys personified, Von Whistler.
It was a very emotional night for Sinner and Sane, I'll tell you that much. I was watching from home, and there was that moment where I thought that Alan Angels had gotten to Travis Williams, but I love being wrong sometimes.
Oh, give me a break, Cody. These are sweet boys.
Oh, now they're sweet boys. I've been saying it for years.
I've always said that. I don't know what you're talking about,
would
man.
you stop?
Jokes aside, the professional Travis Williams, your 2024 Cascadia Wrestling Cup winner, and despite his accomplishments and prolific nature of his tag team alongside Prestige Wrestling World Champion Judas Icarus, he can more than hold his own as a singles competitor.
Yeah.
As he did at Combat Clash, defeating Jordan Cruz to become special guest referee for that steel cage main event.
And I can guarantee you, if he did not win that matchup, things would have been very, very different for Judas Icarus in that main event.
Well, they almost were. Jordan Cruz attacking Williams after the bell, hospitalizing the man. I mean, we don't even know if he's 100% a month plus later.
Good point, Jordan. Good point.
And if he's not, he's going to need to be heading into warfare with this man. Respected talent. Carter Black telling us earlier on tonight that he looks to put Texas back on the map, to get his territory back to the level of an organization like Prestige Wrestling. And that all starts here tonight with a successful defense over the professional.
Once again, something easier said than done.
A protege of Hall of Famer and five-time world champion in his own right, Booker T. Wrestling a royalty, a lineage that Carter Black hopes to continue here. Of course, we know Prestige Wrestling World Champion and tag team partner of Travis Williams, Judas Icarus, will be defending that belt in New Texas Pro in the near future. So Carter Black certainly wants to make a good first impression, not just for himself, but for his home promotion.
Heck yeah. A great lot of synergy is happening between some of the best independent pro wrestling companies right now. I absolutely love it.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall and is for the new Texas Pro World Championship. Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, the professional, Travis Williams.
Sweet boy.
I agree.
And his opponent, the reigning and defending new Texas Pro World Champion, representing the Texas Pillars, he is Carter Black.
You know, Jordan, they say everything is bigger in Texas. But I guarantee you that everything's weirder here in Portland. As a new, ooh, listen to that.
The first of 4 championship defenses on tap this evening, only half of which are for Prestige Gold, Cody.
Like I said, I love the synergy that's happening right now. A lot of love in the independent professional wrestling scene.
Referee Devin Campbell showing what it's all about. Carter BlaQ defends the new Texas Pro Wrestling World Championship against the professional Travis Williams. Right here, right now. Cody, who do you think has more to prove here tonight? Williams in the wake of Combat Clash or Carter BlaQ defending gold outside of home turf?
I'm going to go with Carter BlaQ for sure, because imagine having to go back to your home fed, to your peers, to your stablemates and say, hey, I lost the big one, and not even in our own home.
It's a very fair point, and I don't want to drive any more dissension between the ranks of Sinner and Saint than I already have. Some say I cost them the tag team championships, but I mean...
Allegedly.
Some say. For Travis Williams, you just saw your best friend, your brother, your tag team partner win the richest prize there is in this company. Where does that leave you? Yes, you're Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. It's nothing to shrug at. But for Travis Williams, he doesn't want to play second banana. I mean, I'll ask you plain and simple. You've known him a lot longer than me. You've been friendly with them, clearly a lot longer than I have. Do you think there's any sort of professional jealousy between Sinner and Saint?
I mean, there's got to be a little bit, and you got to wonder if it's going to be a little bit of friendly jealousy that's going to add some nice friendly competition, or if it's going to be more. Right now, Travis Williams, like you said, this is a singles matchup. This is him once again proving he can hold his own in the singles division, as now both him and his partner are firmly placed in that division. Oh, looking for the single leg here.
Yeah, the technical acumen of Travis Williams has got to be his ace in the hole here. Carter BlaQ, taller, much bigger, much more powerful.
Ooh, look at that torque.
But Williams is a tactician on the mat. There's a reason they call him the professional Von Whistler.
You're talking about who has more pressure on him. I'm going to go back to this again and say it's got to be Carter BlaQ. We were talking to him before the show. This is his first time in the Pacific Northwest, and he was slowly branching out of Texas before he got injured a while back. So not only coming back from injury and representing his home fed in a new region. And look at this, doing a great job right now. Has Travis down on the mat, but don't let that fool you. Williams can be very dangerous from that position. Look at that speed.
For a very long time, wrestled under a mask as Mysterious Q. Said that he wanted to be his most authentic self, wanted to be vulnerable with his peers and
look at this.
The new Texas Pro faithful.
Once again, taking Travis out to the floor to rethink his strategy. Coming in hot is Travis Williams.
You don't often see that, and I think you're understanding that from the reaction of Williams. He's not used to being in this position. As BlaQ deposits him on the canvas with a body slam, drops the elbow, Carter BlaQ looking so impressive into the cover. Only a one.
Took a little bit of time there to kind of feel the love of the Prestige faithful instead of going for the pinfall right away, but you can't blame it. When this crowd gets loud, it is impossible to ignore them.
And it's the corner man, right? No Judas Icarus on the outside for Travis Williams, preparing for his own main event championship defense against the franchise Titus Alexander.
Travis,
Prestige faithful, a manager in and of themselves.
Chopping away, doing almost more damage to his own hand as Travis, Carter
BlaQ just so big, man, deceptively big. What you see of him online, picture and video, it doesn't do him justice.
It does not. He was sitting down when we were talking to him earlier, and he still was bigger than both of us.
Well, it's not saying much with you, but...
Wait, what?
Williams.
There we go.
Shakes some of the cobwebs here, takes BlaQ outside the ring, and I think the professional perhaps looking to take to the skies here.
Oh, turning it up. Travi changes direction.
That classic Sinner and Saint misdirection with a tope suicida. You can see Travis Williams trying to figure out which way is up, which way is down. The gears very, very visibly turning for Williams. I don't think this is the way he expected the match to go.
Same can be said for Carter BlaQ, as the champ just took a huge drop kick on the floor, sending him into like the third row. Referee Devin Campbell being a little lenient with the count here, but he's still making it up to 3 now, telling these guys to get back in the ring.
Who knows, these fans paid their hard-earned money. Such a special treat and exhibition, seeing Carter BlaQ with a defense of the new Texas Pro World Championship. Does not want this to end with any sort of discrepancy, especially as this partnership, this burgeoning partnership between Prestige and New Texas Pro begins. Hold on, professional lariat there. But much like Jordan Cruz back at Combat Clash, Carter BlaQ doesn't go down. Now he does. It took 2, but Williams took him off his feet. Looking to capture the gold, but only a 2.
Impressive kick out by Carter BlaQ. I thought it was over, Jordan. I was ready to call it, say that thanks for coming, Carter. We got a new champion, but not just yet.
And look at the arm of Travis Williams. BlaQ so big, so powerful, that I think Williams injured his own arm landing that professional lariat.
Ooh, look at that. Planning his body down. Does not want to go for this ride.
I mean, this is not smart, Von Whistler.
Or is
Williams realizes it lands on his feet. Perhaps simply trying to sucker Carter BlaQ in, but he's got hoops. Back body drop with a gnarly landing.
Travis Williams does not know where he is right now as the champion takes him up and over.
Williams has those donut eyes, Von Whistler. They are all glazed over.
The lights are on. Nobody's home as the champion now with all the momentum.
Yeah, lights might be fading after this.
Carter BlaQ puts him up.
We got a power outage. Falcon arrow, leg hook. Carter BlaQ retains. No.
I don't know if that was a kick out or if that was an involuntary body twitch. And maybe he should have left it alone, but either way, this matchup continues as the professional Travis Williams is moving, but he's moving slow.
Cody, Travis has survival instincts. We talked about that Cascadia Wrestling Cup victory. He defeated Zay Perez, Matt Brannigan, and JAIDEN in one night. To defeat any of those 3 men is a tall enough task in and of itself. To do it all within, a couple hours is inhuman. Now, deposited by BlaQ on the top rope.
I'm about to say that Inhuman might be about to fly as Carter BlaQ puts him up top, but look at this. Travie, look at those forearms fighting.
Yeah, that Inhuman about to look like Black Bolt in the multiverse of madness if Carter BlaQ has his way about him. But Williams fighting tooth and nail to escape. He knows how devastating a fall like this at the hands of BlaQ would be. BlaQ, though, right back up with a huge European uppercut. And now has Williams dead in his sights. Thinking superplex.
Oh, damn.
Immediately rolls through, maintains control of Williams. But how much should he take out of himself in the process? You see him clutching at the lower back here, Cody.
You're right.
Maybe thinking F-16.
Realizing he has to take it all, but maybe his back not allowing him to hold the torture rack in is now Travie.
Maybe thinking cattle mutilation here.
Williams taking the big man down to the mat. Can he fully lock this in? Can he bridge over? Carter BlaQ, though, fighting.
BlaQ's just too big, man. He's just too tall.
Carter BlaQ fighting for his own pride, fighting for the pride of his company, fighting for that title.
And BlaQ escapes, just swatting Williams away like a fly. But I've never seen a fly land an enziguri like that. Oof is right.
As the champ now takes Williams. Or does he?
Buster! We got a new champion! No!
Inches away from a new Texas Pro champion, and that's not going to stop the professional.
If that didn't do it, this just might. Cattle mutilation cinched in. Nowhere to go for Carter BlaQ.
BlaQ is so close to tapping.
Talking about Judas Icarus with a plane ticket to Texas. His tag team partner might not be far behind.
Look at that.
Shoulders down. Williams realizes he lost his grip, wisely transitioning into a cover, but it wasn't enough to keep him down for 3.
He was not able to get that full leverage on that pinfall as Williams now hits the ropes, boots the champion into the face. Travis now once again.
Maybe trying to soften BlaQ up for one more professional lariat.
BlaQ up to his feet.
Oh, another big boot. Forearm takes the champion off his feet. No!
Travis hooks the leg this time.
Still not enough. Goes for it one more time. Williams is just getting desperate here, Cody.
He is, but at the same time, he is forcing the champion to kick out, to get the body weight of Travis Williams off of him 3 times in a row. It's gonna drain him, but Travis looks like he's back to the drawing board.
I gotta say, echoing these people, it feels so good to root for Travis Williams. He was such a scumbag for so long, associating himself with Allen Angels, but he has always been a top-notch wrestler.
Oh,
hold on! In the clutches of Carter BlaQ here, face first into the turnbuckle.
Has him up, and the F-16 might be moments away!
F-16 means 1, 2, no! Williams reversing! Deadlock! Deadlock out of nowhere!
Carter BlaQ is so close to the ropes, but yet so far away!
If Carter BlaQ gives up, he gives away that new Texas Pro Wrestling World Championship to Travis Williams. He gives it to Prestige. He gives it to the PNW.
Looking to break the leverage as BlaQ rolls the challenger down onto his back and just hammers away. Look at Carter go.
Yeah, slugging at Williams, swinging for the fences here. Williams nowhere to cover up. And we might see a TKO here, Cody.
Travis Williams put up, I thought Williams was out, but look at this from the ground, just kicking the champion in the face as the challenger back up.
Having no luck with the upper body, the lower will have to do, and now, series of receipts here. Back suplex!
Saito connects, and the professional is feeling it. Can he seize this opportunity, Castle?
No, he cannot.
Carter BlaQ puts him up one more time.
Look at a double tap with the F-16.
Got him.
What a match.
Your winner and still reigning champion of the new Texas Pro World Champion, Carter BlaQ.
Cody Von Whistler, if that right there is what new Texas Pro Wrestling is all about, sign me up.
Ducky, ducky, quack, quack. Is that right? All jokes aside, that was amazing. From bell to bell, it was either combatant's game at any moment. And you can bet your butt I will be checking out the next Texas Pro Wrestling show, that's for sure.
Talking about how much Carter BlaQ had to prove, not just for himself, for his home promotion, for his home state. And suffice it to say, he made the Lone Star proud here tonight, but take nothing away from the professional Travis Williams. If ever there was victory and defeat, man, we just saw it. Question is, what's next for Travis Williams? At least for now, Judas Icarus is tied up as a singles wrestler with the Prestige Wrestling World Championship. But I mean, that could all come crashing down later on tonight in our main event, Von Whistler.
That is true. Time will tell what the history books of Prestige Wrestling will hold for the professional Travis Williams.
Now, Cody, I got good news and I got bad news. Which do you want first?
Hit me with the good news.
We got more championship action on tap.
Hey, what's the bad news?
It's the Midnight
God
Heat
damn
defending
it.
the tag team titles. We all saw the Midnight Heat with a successful defense of those tag team titles back at Combat Clash.
Their way to the ring. They are the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Rocket Ricky Gibson and his partner, Precious Eddie Pearl. Together, they are the Midnight Heat.
Yeah, no, I understand. I got it, Eddie. Thank you very much. And successful fans, though they might have been inside the Viking Pavilion over world-class athletes, John Silver and Evil Uno, the Dark Order. Yeah, I got it. The Midnight Heat are the best as long as they have those tag team titles. But the difference here tonight, fans, they don't know who they're facing. A total curveball for Ricky and Eddie.
I got all right. Thank you. It seems as though we don't have opponents tonight. Even though we put out an open challenge for any tag team in the world to come and wrestle us. Thousands of people said they want to wrestle the Midnight Heat, and not a single one stacks up.
Not entirely true.
Oh, Miracle Generation? Miracle Generation accepted the challenge and then quickly chickened out. So, since there's no one in the Pacific Northwest, no one in the United States that wants to wrestle the Midnight Heat, what if I just pick two people from the crowd? How's that?
All right, okay.
That's good. That's good. I'll find two of the strongest. Not you. Sit down. Sit down. Don't make a fool of yourself. Come on over here. Come on over here.
Cody, sit down and stop pointing at me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sit down. You're embarrassing. You too. Who are you pointing at? No.
Oh! Well, those are not things, Cody Von Whistler!
I think Prestige Shark Ethic is under construction.
Jackhammer on the left, his brother Sledgehammer on the right. The Hammer Brothers, no stranger to the Midnight Heat here in Prestige Wrestling. They've fallen to them thrice, most recently with those tag team titles up for grabs back at Conquer the World under very, very dubious circumstances. A damn chain used to knock him out cold.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody, the Heat doing whatever it takes to hold on to those titles.
Ricky Gibson trying to explain to me that it was chain wrestling. He was just practicing
Damn it.
chain wrestling. I don't know. Clearly, unresolved tensions between the Hammer Brothers and the Midnight Heat. We saw the standoff back at Combat Clash in the Viking Pavilion, but I guess the Hammer Brothers said, hey, where there's absence, there's opportunity. We're gonna spring at the chance. Maybe fourth time's the charm.
Anything can and will happen here in Prestige Wrestling. And could that miracle be new tag team champs? I hope, I wish upon a shooting star. I want it so bad, but like you just mentioned, last time, and the time before that, and the time before that, the Heat walked away with the victory. And it hurts to say it.
Midnight Heat, it's hammer time. I guess you two tools need a reminder. We made you tap at the Rosewood Theater.
This is true.
We had you pinned at the Cleveland Armory. Beat the Heat if you can. We can, we have, and we will again. We will again right here tonight. You know, it makes me sick that you two stand there representing this company as its tag team champions when all you ever do is cut corners, when all you ever do is take shortcuts, when all you ever do is take the easy way out. Meanwhile, the Hammer Brothers have been putting in long hours, overtime, working, grinding, getting our hands dirty, perfecting our craft, and proving day in and day out that we are simply built different. Now you've made a name for yourselves, there's no doubt about that, but you've done it by breaking the rules. Well, we're fixing to make a name for ourselves too, but we're gonna do it by breaking you. The Hammer Brothers Destruction Company is licensed, bonded, and insured to kick ass. And that's exactly what we're gonna do right here tonight, because when you're a hammer.
Whoa.
Maybe we didn't make ourselves clear.
It's not the line.
Maybe you got too much fat between your ears. But this open challenge is not for local tag teams. And as far as we're concerned, no blue collar piece of trash.
Okay, enough is enough. The Hammer Bros are going at it.
I think the time for talk is over. The Hammer Brothers have waited for this opportunity for too damn long. The Midnight Heat have screwed them out of victory, screwed them out of tag team gold for years at this point here in Prestige Wrestling. They've finally come for what's theirs. Uh-oh, Von Whistler, you hear that? that. The wheelbarrow is loaded up.
OSHA certified.
Sorry, was that Ricky Gibson or a little girl?
The world may never know. Big headbutt sends Gibson to the corner.
You know, Cody, you posed the question, what was going to be different this time? Oh, hold on now. Excuse me. Hold on. From the wheelbarrow to the dump truck.
I think we all know what's coming.
Sledgehammer looking to back it up. Wobble-dee-wobble-dee-wop, wobble-wobble. A dump truck across the face of Ricky.
Dumps like a truck, and we got a referee.
That's Fidel Martinez. Is this official? The bell sounds, the shoulders are down. The Hammer Brothers nearly won the tag team titles in 3 seconds. And again.
Big crossbody.
Cover! Again, you asked what is different this time. The Midnight Heat have had an answer. They've cheated their way to victory time and time again against the Hammer Brothers as the Luthez press lands the mark. The difference is they weren't expecting the Hammer Brothers. They had no way to prepare for Jack and Sledge. As far as they were concerned, they were fighting fans tonight, Von Whistler.
I thought they were going to pick you.
Come on.
There we go as Jack tags in the big brother.
Emphasis on big.
As Sledge has him by the throat and Gibson goes up.
Choking a slam.
And Pearl goes up.
One for Eddie. He might have to break that streak after that. Again, sending Ricky careening to the outside. Tony Von Whistler, we're going to sing it.
A little jackhammer reception.
Jackhammer with a jackhammer. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. The blood rushing to the head of Eddie Pearl.
The longer he holds it.
Laid vertical jackhammer.
The longer he holds it, the more vicious it is.
Not only that, throwing off the equilibrium of Eddie Pearl.
Jordan, I think they're calling for the diesel hammer.
This is a game ender for these guys.
Holy crap, we might be moments away from new Prestige Tag Team Champions as Sledge has Eddie up on his shoulders, but god damn it!
Within the view of the official. And a low blow to Sledge to boot. The Midnight Heat knew exactly what they were doing.
This match by disqualification, the
This is a goddamn travesty. This is absolute baloney, Von Whistler.
The champion's advantage coming into play.
Well, they lose the match, they retain the gold, but I mean, you saw it as clear as day. You said it, Cody.
It was we were moments away from new Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions, I guarantee it.
Plain and simple, the Midnight Heat were scared.
Oh, come on, he's just choking the life out of Sledge here. Jack Hammer's is barely moving in the corner.
You put AMIRA on the shelf for months. We haven't seen AMIRA for months. Using that very same championship belt as a weapon, and what is this?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! From behind!
Who are these guys?
Who are the...
Cody, are these fans? Who is this?
I have no idea, but right now they're absolutely taking it to the Heat, so I love them.
and the big LG have arrived in Prestige Wrestling!
Talk about a surprise! Talk about talking shop! The boys are here!
The Biz Quiz is here in Portland!
And I think we're about to see some magic! Get killed!
Magic Killer from the Good Brothers! You know, Cody, the Midnight Heat!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy
They said they didn't want a local tag team? Well, be careful what you wish for, boys! The message is clear. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are coming for the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Like I said earlier, anything can and will happen here at Prestige Wrestling.
I like the sound of that, Cody. I like the sound of that very, very much.
Now this is a band I can get behind.
LG and Machine Gun Carl Anderson shaking the foundation of the tag team division here in Prestige. Just as they did over a decade ago in the land of the rising sun. Giving a facelift to this company. Well, Roseland 12 returns to the Roseland Theater here in Portland, Oregon on October 5th. Already signed Masha Slamovich, Trisha Dora, the Light Ghost Jim, and Danhausen head-to-head with Matt Brannigan. Remains to be seen what that means for the Midnight Heat and those tag team titles.
We know what the fans want. We know what me and you want. Make it happen, Will.
Singles action up next. Cody Chhun head-to-head with Kevin Blackwood. My God. Prestige Wrestling forever.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Here's a man who acted, suffice it to say, out of character last night at FJR. Nearly refusing to embrace training partner Haley Dillon, and then flat out refusing to shake the hand of the professional Travis Williams.
You know, tensions run pretty high when you're in the ring there. You know, I can't blame the guy for not being happy after not picking up a victory. I wouldn't be. Would you be happy if referee Devin Campbell touched your legs like that?
Well, Kevin Blackwood did pick up a victory.
Sorry, my mistake.
Still, wasn't enough. Looking to go 3-0 here tonight. Remains to be seen if that sour attitude will continue.
Okay, now that is interesting. as I was not at the show last night, I was just kind of catching the news from you. So even in victory, okay, that's a different side of Kevin Blackwood. But
nothing different about this, and hey, if it ain't broke, fix it! Talked earlier about Travis Williams, the winner of last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup. How about the winner of the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup?
He is the classic Cody
my guy. Truly, one of the most beloved superstars here in Prestige Wrestling is classic Cody Chhun.
And hot off the heels of arguably the biggest win of his Prestige Wrestling career. Sounds almost redundant to say after mentioning that Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but I mean, like a combat clash.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Chhun victorious over Jordan Oliver, Man Like DREXL, and Mustafa Ali in one fell swoop.
Arguably three of the biggest names in not just indie, but in wrestling, period. And you got to think Cody Chhun has to keep that momentum up tonight as he has another opportunity to take out another huge name in the independent pro scene, Kevin Blackwood.
And to play devil's advocate, I mean, Kevin Blackwood is a singles competition. Yes, Cody Chhun ultimately got the pin in that four-way at Combat Clash PDX, Combat Clash 25, excuse me. But there's no chance to roll to the outside and let two of your other opponents fight it out amongst themselves. There's no way to capitalize on someone else's offense. This is all Cody Chhun's job to do here tonight.
For Devin Campbell getting some separation there. Blackwood making the break, but I almost thought he was going to slap his opponent on the way out, but Cody Chhun had his guard up as Blackwood and Chhun once again circling the ring, thinking about locking up maybe.
Again, Blackwood, a technical master. I mean, an all-rounder is Kevin Blackwood, a real chameleon of a wrestler, but specifically that ground game, that technical acumen we saw on display. I think back to his matches against the likes of Konosuke Takeshita, Roderick Strong here in Prestige Wrestling. It is second to none. And Cody Chhun, gotta stay away from that. Case in point, relying on the strikes and relying on the mind games, Von Whistler.
Chhun returning the favor to Blackwood. And amongst those names of awesome talent that we have seen Blackwood go up against, let's not forget about Masato Tanaka.
Yes, you and I were on the call back at Roseland 10, a main event of victory over Masato Tanaka earlier this year, and it's part of why this new attitude is so surprising to me, right? For so long, we talked about how Kevin Blackwood was always the bridesmaid, never the bride, always in the big matches, always impressing in the big matches, but never getting the job done. He's getting the job done now. He's the West Coast Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, so why the shift in attitude? Was it just a fluke? Was it just the heat in the building last night?
It's very, very possible. It's a hot summer here in the Pacific Northwest. But then again, with those big victories, like we were just talking about, against someone as amazing as Tanaka, like, you're going to have a little bit of swagger to you. You're going to have a little bit of a stride in your step there after what an amazing matchup that was. But is it enough to justify the antics of Blackwood thus far?
You talk about big victories. Blackwood, as I mentioned, currently in his second reign as West Coast Pro World Heavyweight Champion, 459 collective days under his belt with successful defenses over the likes of G Sharp, Levi Shapiro, Andrew Everett, Beef, Robert Martyr, Royce Isaacs, Trevor Lee, Jake Something, Calvin Tankman, Danny O'Ryan, Shane Haste, and most recently, Cedric Alexander. Ooh. So he has felt victory, but he's also felt the sting of defeat recently.
Speaking of sting, what a chop to the chest, and returns the favor is Cody Chhun. Back and forth, these two are just going at it, but it's Blackwood picking up a combo.
Yeah, Chhun woke something up in the new wave, standing switches here and an elbow to the mush. Cody Chhun has got to rely on that height.
Manhattan drop.
And a drop, a kick. For my money, the most gorgeous in the game.
And look at that.
No.
A very textbook combo, but it is very, very effective as Cody Chhun just so clean at what he does in there.
After capturing the Cascadia Wrestling Cup 2 years ago, Cody said, "He is I, and I am him." Looking to prove that assertion here tonight, looking to prove it still rings true with a victory over Kevin Blackwood.
Look at that. Blackwood trying to turn the tables. Not.
Trying is all he's gonna muster.
The key word there is now Chhun looking to wind up and deliver yet another big chop.
You know, Cody, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the last time we saw Chhun in singles competition here in Prestige was back at Attribute of the Strong, losing in main event with the Prestige Wrestling World Championship up for grabs against Alan Aegis.
Stop saying his name, he might reappear.
He's not coming back. He lost. He's done. The darkest timeline is over. As Cody, we're going to make this match all but over, thinking Cody kind of the same way he won the Cascadia Cup, but Blackwood had it scouted.
Blackwood, what a connection as he puts Cody Chhun up just to drop him back down.
Blackwood so precise. Everything he does is done with intention and purpose in that ring. Defensively, offensively, or otherwise. Shoulders down, but only a 2.
Cody Chhun looking to regroup in the corner there. You can see he's favoring the lower back.
I wonder if perhaps the 2 matches from yesterday are starting to weigh on Kevin Blackwood physically here. It's a lot to wrestle both Haley Dillon and Travis Williams within a couple of hours of each other.
And in the intense heat that Portland's throwing out this summer.
Right now, Kevin Blackwood throwing out chops to the chest of Cody Chhun. My God.
Very vicious side here of Kevin Blackwood on display.
But Chhun returns in kind, saying, "Got some chops of my own, Blackwood." But with every consecutive chop, drop back down, his head falls, his knee falls. What a counter. He falls on Blackwood, a counter indeed, Cody. Kick to the midsection.
Such a quick counter, too, by Cody Chhun. But speaking of speed, Kevin Blackwood turns it up.
But that is what makes Kevin Blackwood so dangerous. Everything he does is quick. It's not just the slams, it's not just the suplexes, it's not just the high flying or the strikes. Everything he does is double time.
Blackwood now. Look at this. Look at that. Just wrenching the neck, and then I don't know if you saw that, but quickly was grabbing the nose and like kind of raking the face of Cody Chhun.
And Blackwood's mean. Blackwood's aggressive. Cover. That is nothing new for the new wave, at least bell to bell. The difference is, it seems as if that nastiness has extended outside the ring. Maybe thinking brainbuster here, but Cody wise to use that size, almost sandbag himself here, Von Whistler.
Do whatever it takes to stay out of the way of a suplex.
I'm shocked you had it rhymed. I'm shocked you haven't mentioned the Cody Club thus far tonight.
We may have broke up.
No, really?
Yeah. I joined Sinner and Saint.
Oh, man.
It's now Sinner, Saint, and Shenanigans.
It is not.
Sorry, Cody Chhun, though. Once again.
I believe Cody Chhun trying to reverse the suplex.
And look at this. The table's turned. It's Blackwood now just putting all his weight down, refusing to go for the ride.
Not only sandbagging, but using Chun's own leg against him. Arm rung around that leg. Now shot to the midsection, trying to escape by any means necessary.
Jockeying for position are both these combatants.
Chhun goes up. Blackwood not far behind.
The pendulum swinging, Jordan. Back and forth, but Blackwood, realizing he wasn't going to win that suplex battle, goes for some quad kicks and a chop to the chest.
We know the influence of Blackwood, heavily influenced by 90s Japanese wrestling, heavily influenced, in this case, by a brainbuster, courtesy of Cody Chhun.
Almost a deadlift there by Cody Chhun, too.
Chhun's a powerful guy, man. You often forget when he's teaming with the likes of C4 cohort Guillermo Rosas, but Chhun's got power of his own. It's not for you. Stop waving your arm.
You don't know that.
Kevin Blackwood back up to his feet first. Chhun not far behind. The shoulder block drops the new wave.
Blackwood might be in trouble here as Chhun picking up some momentum.
Now can you dig that, sucker? What do you think Carter Black thinks of that, watching from the backstage area?
He's got to be impressed.
Listen, Cody, your kicks aside, if Cody Chhun's able to clinch this, if he's able to defeat Kevin Blackwood, this is a non-title match. But this has to guarantee him a future opportunity at the West Coast Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Got those jabs going and Chhun winding up.
No.
And Blackwood flinches.
DDT for flinching into the cover. No.
Just for the record, Blackwood does now have to marry his mother-in-law.
No, he does not.
Those are the rules for flinching.
No water bottles flipped here tonight.
Cody Chhun feeling the love here of the Portland fans.
And now Chhun perhaps setting up for that Cody cutter once again, but Blackwood back to that leg, grabbing that leg, trying to eliminate the size of classic Cody Chhun.
That was a desperate maneuver there by Blackwood. Up and over. Blackwood lands on his feet, shoves Chhun to the ropes, goes low as Kevin Blackwood.
Double down! Caught midair, went for the double foot stomp, but got powerbomb and only a near fall.
Cody, he's not done, Jordan. He's not done.
Folded him like an accordion cover again. No. You know, we often see Kevin Blackwood go for that double foot stomp. It's amazing the amount of height he's able to get, seemingly out of nowhere. But Cody Chhun, a student of the game, clearly did his homework, saw it coming, and reversed with the powerbomb.
And then that X-Plex almost marked the spot, but Blackwood able to kick out, and I think Cody Chhun now is looking for the Cody Cutter.
Same way he won the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Same way he won the four-way at Combat Clash, but Kevin Blackwood in hot pursuit. Back to that damn leg. Oh no. Oh no. Twisting Chhun in an unenviable position on the top. Knee to the mush.
Chhun might be dead weight.
Chhun might be dead. Plain and simple.
Facts. That knee hurt me just watching. And this...
See, yeah, Chhun clutching that head. Blackwood's gonna get him back inside the ring, gonna roll him back inside the ring to capitalize, but instead meeting him on the apron here.
This is a very dangerous place to be. As Kevin Blackwood has something sinister in mind, Jordan.
No, he's looking to plant Cody Chhun on the apron. It was hyperbolic a moment ago, but he might be literally trying to kill this man here, Cody. It's the hardest part of the ring canvas.
What a forearm by Cody Chhun.
And Cody knows how detrimental that would be at this juncture of the matchup.
Returns the favorite as Blackwood.
Trading forearms like baseball cards. Chhun trying to beat some feeling back into that head, trying to shake some of those cobwebs.
Back and forth. Chhun lands a bunch of them.
And it's one thing to land on the apron, Cody. We're dangerously close to the unpadded linoleum floor of Morrison Market. Oh, Chhun catches the kick. Knee strike of his own.
Wait a minute.
No.
Blackwood
cutter.
Blackwood caught him.
Oh my God! Drilled back first on the apron and sent spilling to the outside. Someone's got to check on Cody Chhun.
Referee Devin Campbell trying to get these combatants back in the ring there, and instead Blackwood chose to send his opponent's spine first.
Yeah, how much should that take out of Blackwood in the process?
Hey, they're both down there.
He's not exactly stirring quickly here. Cody, we might be zeroing in on a double count out here. As much as I would hate to see that, the spirit of competition, et cetera, the health and safety of these athletes, specifically Cody Chhun, is paramount here.
We got some movement here. Blackwood pulling himself up, using the top rope to get...
And thank God, Chhun's moving. Chhun trying to get back up to a vertical base, trying to use those ropes for leverage, but he just crumbles. Now he's back in and Blackwood with a double foot stomp to the back.
Cody Chhun just kick out of that?
The combination of the landing on the apron followed up moments later by a double foot stomp to the back. I can't believe Cody Chhun is moving, let alone kicking out.
Blackwood once again looking to get a little high here at Morrison Market.
Cody Chhun saying, be careful what you wish for. You want to get high with you. Chhun was once part of a trio called C420, and Blackwood drops him with an enziguri.
Someone tells me Blackwood wants no part of that smoke.
No. Chhun.
Very proud of his straight edge lifestyle.
Yes, and Chhun meeting him here on the top row. Shots to the midsection. Again, we saw that neutralized last night at FJR by the professional Travis Williams.
Oh. Chhun hits the mat.
And Blackwood, no doubt thinking double foot stomp here, but Chhun sees it coming. Chhun using those long, lengthy limbs, that height, to smother Kevin Blackwood here on the top, Cody.
Okay, as Chhun looking to send Blackwood for a ride.
Suplex! It is not done! He wants the exclamation mark! He wants the Cody Cutter!
As close as you can possibly get. 2.9. But Blackwood kicks out.
It beat Mustafa Ali. It won the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but somehow it was not enough to put away the new wave of professional wrestling.
Cody Chhun maybe rethinking the strategy here.
And again, at this point, Cody Chhun, oftentimes a tag team wrestler, would usually use this opportunity to tag out to Guillermo Rosas. He cannot. He's got to figure this out all on his own here.
Looking for a gut wrench.
But Blackwood,
Whoa.
unbelievable. Catches him in midair.
Kevin Blackwood gets the boot up at the right time twice. That time right to the side of the head, but Chhun with a jumping knee.
Yeah, knee strike so effective it turned on the bar light.
Buzzsaw to the head, but Chhun looks
Thinking super kicking, landing super kick. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Small package from Blackwood. No.
Almost taking it there. Kevin Blackwood now puts Chhun up in the fireman's carry.
DVD. Buzzsaw kick! Cover! No! If I'm listening, I'm at a loss for words, man.
But look at that. Blackwood is not letting that slow his momentum. Kevin Blackwood calling Cody Chhun up to his feet.
Looking for the double foot stomp once again. No!
Bicycle knee directly to the jaw.
Nasty knee strike, but still it's not enough. The never say die attitude of Cody Chhun on full display here tonight. And look at the exhaustion, the desperation plastered on the face of Kevin Blackwood here.
Now that's something you don't usually see. Blackwood usually able to stay cool, calm, and collected in these moments.
I mean, look, take nothing away from Cody Chhun. Blackwood has beaten men at a much higher status, with much, quote-unquote, better and prestigious pedigree than Cody Chhun, and it's not getting the job done here.
Cody Chhun, though, just on the receiving end.
Oh, my God.
But Jordan, look at this. Cody Chhun back on his feet, just to receive some huge chops from Blackwood.
Something has awoken in Cody Chhun. Going for the Cody Cutter. Blackwood pushing him with a German suplex. Spiking him on his neck.
Washing his face in the corner. What a kick.
And now from the top, double foot stomp. This has got to be it. It is. wrestler Kevin Blackwood might be straight edge, but I need a cigarette after that one.
But once again, Prestige Wrestling delivers from bell to bell. An instant classic with classic Cody Chhun coming close, but no cigar. Still victorious here at Shark Ethic. Kevin Blackwood.
Yeah, no shame to losing to Kevin Blackwood, especially with what we saw here, taking him to his limit. For someone many would call a tag team wrestler, I think Cody Chhun silenced any doubters. If the Cascadia Cup didn't do it, if Combat Clash didn't do it, tonight damn sure did. And this is the moment of truth, Fun Whistler. The professional did not earn his respect in classic Cody Chhun. I'm not sure what more you can do than what we just witnessed. Hard beating Kevin Blackwood. I'm really not sure what more Cody Chhun could have done.
I mean, to be fair, Blackwood won. Why should he shake Cody's hand? He's the winner. He's going to celebrate. Starting to give like 7 tattoos backstage.
What are you talking about? It's respect. It's what this business is built on. You took me to my limit. Iron sharpens iron. You made me a better wrestler by sharing the ring. Do you really not believe that Kevin Blackwood feels that way? After what we just saw, do you really not believe Kevin Blackwood feels that way?
I really believe he does not care.
Well, Cody Chhun, handshake or otherwise, can rest easy knowing that he emerged not victorious, but as a man with a cause, as a man on a mission. Rolls on with tag team competition.
My body is ready, Jordan.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Shark Ethic rolls on with tag team competition, and, well, just when you think it couldn't get any worse after the Midnight Heat scurried away tag team champions, it's time for the most hated men in Portland, the burdens to tradition.
I'd go as far to say Portland and the greater surrounding Portland area.
Since turning his back on DREXL and effectively the entire Prestige faithful and joining forces with Sylum,
That is not a superhero landing. No, it's no.
you tell him, Cody.
Stop it, Tyler.
And his tag partner, the Canadian Universe Champion, Sylum.
The boils on the ass of Prestige Wrestling. It's back at the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal that, plain and simple, Von Whistler, JAIDEN had the match won. He and Elliot Tyler, the last two in the ring. He eliminated Elliot Tyler fair and square over the top rope, both feet touching the floor, only for the officials to be distracted by Sylum.
Mocking the aces, mocking JAIDEN. I think they were trying to make me do my my signature JAIDEN entrance call, but I refuse to do it for these boys.
No, and you shouldn't.
Look at that. He is anything but a playboy of the Pacific Northwest.
And now, as if it weren't enough to steal the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal from under JAIDEN, as if it weren't enough for Sylum to eliminate both of the Flamin' Aces,
And introducing their opponents.
now they want to drive a wedge between the Super Aces, JAIDEN and Spencer Scott and Zay Perez, by making the Cerulean Star choose one of his friends to team with.
Hey, I don't agree with the tactics of these two gentlemen, but it's kind of a smart move, Jordan.
What's smart about what's the end game here?
It is JAIDEN, the unbelievable.
Create some...
Hey, Boy Perez and Spencer Hot Shot Scott.
maybe create a little bit of tension.
They are the Super Aces.
You know, I swear Dolly does it on purpose.
They got a super name here, the Super Aces. But that is when all three of them are in action. That is the Super Aces. Tonight, we're going to see JAIDEN and who? Which member of the Aces will it be?
Well, before we see that, we're going to see something else. Cody, take it away, my friend.
JAIDEN's up high, thinking superhero. Wait for it, Tyler. Wait for it. Landing.
How is it on the knees?
Absolutely terrible.
Hi, Elliot Tyler.
I don't know why. I don't know why I did.
I don't know why he gave me a hand, so he's a sick person.
You should probably wash that hand.
I will, and sanitize, and then some. It wasn't enough to steal the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal from these men. Now they're trying to ruin their friendship.
Can't stress enough. It's not going to be the full squad of the Super Races in action tonight.
JAIDEN has to choose. It's either that or go at it alone, and it's a death sentence. All right. Looks like he's made his choice. Spencer Scott joining forces with JAIDEN here tonight. Zay Perez cornering them on the outside.
Jordan?
Sid, Elliot, don't look behind you. You're not going to like the view. It's a flying playboy.
A little bit of a bait and switch.
Does that mean is Zay Perez the choice?
I believe the Playboy of the Pacific Northwest will be the legal member of the Aces in this tag team contest.
I wonder if perhaps Elliot Tyler and Sid Sylum, with championship aspirations here in Prestige Wrestling, they see the Flamin' Aces as a threat, as they most certainly are to any tag team, and perhaps want to eliminate them here. Case in point, Hurricane Rana, Zay Perez taking Elliot Tyler off his feet. Enziguri kick.
Tyler gets sent to enemy territory there as the Playboy winds up.
Sealed with a kiss. And listen, I'm not sure what exactly went into that strategy for the Super Aces, but Zay Perez is as good a choice as any. Upset performance, eliminating DREXL in last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Assisted codebreaker there into a cover. And then nearly defeating eventual winner Travis Williams.
I think that was the potential backfire in the plan of Elliot Tyler and Sid, was hoping to drive a wedge between the Super Races. But I don't think there's a wrong choice you could make there if you're JAIDEN.
No.
Spencer Scott, Zay Perez, both amazing choices, and I think that they are mature enough and awesome enough to work through this.
Well, not only that, but he's close friends with both of these men. Sid, you big goof! And there we see the tag team and experience of Elliot Tyler and Sid Sylum. JAIDEN looking to take to the skies, but it's Zay Perez legal.
Sending Sid, my former co-host, into the second row.
It's a man, it's a plane! It's JAIDEN the Unbelievable! And this is where the tag team experience of Elliot Tyler and Sid Sylum come into play. They've been a force to be reckoned with this entire year here in Prestige Wrestling. However, they only have one tag team match under their belt. Do you remember what that tag match is, Cody Von Whistler?
Jordan, tell the world.
Roseland 10 losing the Devil's Playground death match to Matt Tremont and DREXL. So Elliot and Sid, as strange as it might sound, still have yet to pick up a Duke as a tag team here in Prestige.
They definitely picked up some stitches in that tag team matchup you mentioned.
Now looking to give some to Zay Perez.
Okay.
You can tell Elliot Tyler's frustrated. He and Sid Sylum with a clear psychological strategy didn't pay off the way they anticipated, and making Zay Perez pay the price.
So now Elliot Tyler, look at that.
It's a terrible superhero landing. It's terrible.
Yeah, but it's effective as he has the shin placed across the back of the neck of Zay Perez. It ain't pretty, but it's effective.
Cody, I don't like to assume, but I think Elliot Tyler and Sid Sylum are bitter. I think they're jaded. I feel like they've been holding down the fort this entire time. They feel like, I should say. They've been holding down the fort so long here in the Pacific Northwest, pre-COVID, through the pandemic, and now we have these new guns, these hot shots, for lack of a better term, like the Flamin' Aces or JAIDEN, taking all the glory, and they're pissed about it.
Unfortunately for Playboy, he is feeling that anger firsthand.
I mean, Sid Sylum told us himself he was relegated, in his words, not mine, to a seat at the commentary booth.
Yes, that's
to your lackey.
Oh, whoa, catches Zay Perez and Sylum. Yes, my former co-host at DOA on the commentary table at DOA, and this is where this is going to come into play. Me and Sid Sylum have called a many of Flaming Aces matches, a many of JAIDEN matches together. So Sid Sylum knows these boys very, very well.
And using that commentary experience to full effect here. Using his size to full effect here, but Zay Perez fighting from under as he's done his entire Prestige career. Hold on! Gorilla press slam, deposited face first.
He ain't done.
Big splash into a cover.
And before Sylum joined me on commentary when he was quasi-retired for some time, he was a breakout star up in the Vancouver, Canada scene, breaking out with the likes of Kyle O'Reilly, former tag team partners with Nicole Matthews.
ELP, Brian Danielson, the list goes on and on. Same with Elliot Tyler. You look at Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion Travis Williams, Prestige Wrestling World champion Judas Icarus. Sinner and Saint were the running mates of Elliot Tyler. They were at one point equals, and now he rightfully feels like they've left him in the dust. Cover here. Trying to change that fact here, and a win over Zay Perez and JAIDEN would go a very long way.
Yeah, but right now, Jordan, it's not looking too good for Perez and JAIDEN as Zay Perez is halfway across the ring there, reaching for his partner.
Elliot Tyler wasting precious seconds, taking his eyes off the prize that is Zay Playboy Perez. Focusing on the fans at ringside, but Zay Perez looking to steal it with a sunset flip.
Ooh.
Only a two.
Runs right into that forearm, drops the leg out.
Cutting him down to size. It's a cliche, an angry fighter is a sloppy fighter. I think in the case of Elliot Tyler, an angry fighter is an effective fighter.
It's true. He locks in, as the kids say.
Cover. And a kick out. You can hardly forget Roseland 11, the dog collar death match. Elliot Tyler with a huge upset, picking up a victory over the devil himself under a no rules stipulation, Cody. A victory over DREXL. Hold on, Zay looking for the tag here. Instead brought back to the wrong part of town. As I was saying, a victory over DREXL in any capacity, very, very impressive. In his domain, it speaks volumes about Elliot Tyler, as much as I might hate to admit it.
Speaking of hating things, Perez must not be a fan of that as his lower back just getting rocked by the hips of Sylum. And look at this, Sylum now toying with his...
Dolly did not announce weight. I got to assume Sid Sylum at least double the weight of Zay Perez.
He weighs 2.5 Zay Perez's. Look at this.
Perez.
A beautiful backfire.
Didn't feel beautiful for Sylum.
And that was not an intentional low blow.
No, referee Bradley keeps the match going as Zay Perez reaches for the tag, and he gets it, but no, Elliot Tyler distracting the official, and Bradley didn't see it.
Way to go, Brad.
Cody, even you have to admit, this is baloney, man. Much like the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal, JAIDEN did things the right way. He earned that tag, just like he earned a victory in the Viking Pavilion, and the official's back was turned. Thanks to Sylum, thanks to Elliot Tyler.
In the wild world of pro wrestling, if the referee doesn't see it, he can't call it.
Are you Jesse the Body Ventura? What's going on here?
I mean, I do have a fantastic physique.
Again, behind the official's back, no tags, this time a double team.
And I do like a good conspiracy theory.
I gotta say, though this is only their second tag match here in Prestige Wrestling, though they have never won a tag match here in Prestige Wrestling, Sylum and Elliot Tyler working like a well-oiled machine here, Cody.
Maybe that's a conspiracy right there.
What, they're a good tag team?
They are, allegedly.
Frequent tags, in and out, taking their time with Zay Perez.
And sometimes it's not always about the victories. These two did survive that tag team matchup at Roseland against Tremont and DREXL. Sylum went through a pane of glass. Still alive, still walking, still hitting double teams with Elliot Tyler.
Delayed vertical suplex, Elliot Tyler legal, and no, Sylum looking to fly, using that 5-second allotment. Referee Bradley, the grace period here. Zay Perez escapes. No!
Oh.
Nearly a little bit of friendly fire here.
Oh no!
Quite a bit of friendly fire there. The poor crotch of Sylum.
Said nobody ever. Dumped up and over onto the apron. Perez catches him.
Zay Perez needs to make a tag, and he needs to make one now here, Von Whistler. As Sylum's caught in the tree of woe, it is now or never.
Sylum is in a bad way as the Playboy.
Double foot stomp.
But Elliot Tyler lying in wait.
Zay Perez makes the tag to JAIDEN. The Cerulean Star is legal. The Rose City Savior saving the match for his partner.
Dodges the lariat, springboard, stunner!
JAIDEN, no stranger to tag team success. One half of the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions alongside AMIRA and slicing some bread.
And I think JAIDEN might be looking to take this home as he sees Tyler down. He might be thinking superhero splash, but wait. JAIDEN!
Coast to coast! Well, we know, Cody, superheroes can fly and maybe looking to splash, but Elliot Tyler saw it coming.
JAIDEN had the opportunity to splash Tyler, but instead let his intrusive thoughts win. Hit that coast to coast, but now once again up high.
Superhero splash! Cover! No! And I gotta say, Cody, that is a shocker. That is a game ender for JAIDEN. Used that same move to beat Jack Evans at Roseland 3, and Elliot Tyler able to get the shoulder up.
Maybe it was just my angle here, but I don't know if JAIDEN got all the height he was intending for on that splash.
Cody, I don't think JAIDEN realizes Sylum legal. A blind tag to Elliot Tyler, and now a butterfly powerbomb to JAIDEN. No! Willed onwards by Spencer Scott on the outside. JAIDEN gets the shoulder up, but how much longer can he last here, Von Whistler?
I'm not sure. I think that maneuver there may have ended it. As Sylum.
No, JAIDEN escapes the fireman's carry. Sylum sends to the corner. Again, a blind tag. Here comes Zay Perez. The super aces with stereo super kicks, and one for Tyler.
Sneaky Tyler thought he had him, but he was wrong.
A little booty bump, booty bump, booty bump. Shakes! And Sylum with no time for posterior play. He's a mean, nasty bastard, man.
Just when you thought those booties were rocking everywhere, Sylum stopped it, and now, wait a minute.
Now, this is a steel chair, flagrantly within view of referee Bradley. This has got to be cause for disqualification.
What? Come on, Sylum. I don't think Sylum cares about winning this matchup. He just wants to destroy JAIDEN.
Spencer Scott with the assist, grabbing the chair, or at least attempting to, from Sylum. No!
The hot shot just took the chair to the face.
JAIDEN took the chair to the face. Both super aces knocked out Cody with the steel, and now Zay Perez and Ireland to himself.
Looking for a Hurricane Rana.
Power bomb. You know, Elliot Tyler said it heading into this one. Just a heads up, pal. Anything you think of, I've already thought of.
And that chair may be the kryptonite to the super aces. Damn it.
Tyler and Sylum pick up their first tag team victory and prestige over one of the top tag teams in the territories and half of a former Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Championship duo.
You gotta wonder if that chair was the plan the whole time.
Staying one step ahead, there's Elliot Tyler. Vanquished the past in his mind with that dog collar victory over DREXL, and now sets his sights on the present and future in the Super Aces. Thank goodness JAIDEN and Spencer are okay. We'll check them in the back, make sure their heads are solid. Zay Perez looking worse for the wear here, Cody.
I mean, that powerbomb was, I think, enough to end it. But then just to add some of his own stank to the equation, Elliot Tyler with that huge running elbow damn near decapitated the Playboy.
You know, they'll always have the Rose City faithful in their corner, but it's been a less than super year for JAIDEN the Unbelievable, losing those tag team championships, losing the Combat Clash Invitational Battle Royal, and here tonight the bad luck continuing against Elliot Tyler and Sylum. Cody Von Whistler, more championship action on tap as Nicole Matthews defends the Deadlock Pro Wrestling Women's World Championship. Question is, against who?
Time will tell. And so will Dolly Durkin. She probably knows.
She's aging like fine wine.
Making her way to the ring, the Deadlock Pro Wrestling Women's World Champion, fine wine, Nicole Matthews.
I'll take this opportunity to correct myself, Cody. This not a defense of the DPW Women's World Championship, but rather a 10-minute challenge, meaning whoever makes their way through the curtain to challenge Nicole Matthews, if they are able to defeat her within 10 minutes or last the full 10 minutes with her, they will receive a future shot at the DPW Women's World Championship.
That is quite the opportunity, Jordan. You're telling me they don't have to be victorious, they just have to survive. Well,
but as you've said all night, and as you well know, calling this women's matches for years, much easier said than done.
So you know as they say, card is subject to change, right? And I know it said I'm supposed to wrestle tonight, but I looked at the list of opponents, possible opponents for Nicole Matthews, and they weren't worthy.
What?
Actually, I don't is crack open this bottle. Someone has a corkscrew in the bar. That would be great if you could. Hey, if someone has a corkscrew in the bar, that would be great if you could bring that to me so I can start the celebration a little bit early.
Well, we saw this back at United. Nicole Matthews using that bottle of booze as a weapon over that. Hold on!
No way.
Cody, I haven't seen her all day. I've been here for hours. I haven't seen her all day.
No way.
She's back! The Tower of Power has returned home!
And she's got the zoomies.
After 3 long months plying her trade in the land of the rising sun, AMIRA is back in a prestige wrestling ring. It's AMIRA.
Nicole just brought me wine.
No, that's not for you, Cody.
I beg to differ.
Nicole Matthews saying she did not agree to that. It doesn't exactly work that way. It's mandated by DPW officials, the 10-minute challenge. It's an open challenge. And AMIRA answering the call. I'm sorry.
I'm about to start a welcome back chant to this bottle of wine.
No, Cody.
Back to my belly.
Cody. Well, that is deserving of a toast. AMIRA back in a prestige ring.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall and is a Deadlock Pro Wrestling Proving Ground match. In this match, there will be a 10-minute time limit. If AMIRA beats Nicole Matthews or runs out the 10-minute clock, she will get a future shot at the Deadlock Pro Women's Wrestling Championship. Introducing to my left, the challenger, making her return to prestige wrestling. The Tower of Power, AMIRA! And to my right, the reigning Deadlock Pro Wrestling Women's World Champion, Fine One, Nicole Matthews.
I mean, it seems pretty clear to me, Cody Von Whistler.
Yeah, the fans love Nicole Matthews.
They do not.
I may have been bought by this bottle of wine. I am no longer. I've lost all journalistic integrity.
Nicole Matthews was expecting, at worst, a scrub-a-dub, a ham and egg, or a local. And she got a local, all right. She got the hometown girl, AMIRA, back in a prestige ring for the first time in a quarter of a year.
Arm drag. Another one. And Matthews holds on. Does not want to go for the ride there.
And again, these two no strangers to each other, Cody. First time locking horns in a prestige ring. They've done battle up and down the Cascadia region.
AMIRA go round.
But never this version of AMIRA. You've seen the social media posts. You've seen her matches in Marvelous and Sendai Girls and Pro Wrestling Noah. But the growth that AMIRA has had since her time in Japan, it is second to none.
Nicole Matthews finding that out the hard way.
And again, for AMIRA, as you said, she just has to ride out the clock. Of course, would like to make it an assertive performance here, would like to defeat Nicole Matthews. But if she wants that shot at the gold, she doesn't have to.
Whoa, Nicole Matthews.
And this has been all AMIRA thus far.
The fine wine might be in trouble.
Again, AMIRA with an advantage here, Von Whistler, right? Had to think she's been planning this for days, perhaps. Oh my God. Well, as soon as I say it, planted face and sternum first.
Veteran instincts of Nicole Matthews, who is, it's undeniable, she has been absolutely running the women's division in the independent wrestling scene for what, 15, 20 years?
She's been running the women's division in DPW for 70 days. Successful defenses over the likes of Masha Slamovich and Trisha Dora after unseating Danny Luna at Victory Lap. And you have to think, Cody, she thought tonight would be her victory lap. She thought tonight would be an easy payday. She thought she was just going to drink that bottle of wine.
I wine now.
You are not.
Into the ropes. Look at that, stopping AMIRA with the kitchen sink, the knee right to the midsection, and another one for good measure. Do not allow AMIRA to catch her breath. Smart strategy by Nicole Matthews.
Again, AMIRA spent her time wrestling in Japan, as you know, Cody. Japanese wrestling, a very honorable and respectful culture, and as much as you might like Nicole on a personal level, she is neither of those things.
She'll do whatever it takes. She can be quite spicy.
I gotta say, Nicole taking her time here. Oh, not exactly sound strategy as the clock continues to run. Already a couple minutes into this one.
Nicole Matthews has been doing this for a long time. Once upon a time known as the Shimmer Taker.
We're gonna take for AMIRA. Take not just an opportunity at the DPW Women's World Championship, but also this golden moment for AMIRA, this homecoming. Wants to spoil it, not just for her, but for the entire Prestige faithful as she cinches in, the abdominal stretch.
Can't stress enough the amazing career Nicole Matthews has had. She has broken barriers in different companies she's been in by winning world titles, but right now she's looking to break the ribs of AMIRA.
AMIRA manages to escape with the arm drag. We've seen the tenacity of AMIRA on display. Think back to her Rose City death match with the devil himself. And a Hurricane Rana. And American Rana. Taking Nicole off her feet here.
Look at those knees.
Cody, in watching AMIRA here, do you notice anything different about her since her time training and competing in Japan?
That intensity is turned up to 11. As AMIRA now returning the favor of those knees that Nicole Matthews was delivering earlier on in the matchup.
And now AMIRA with an abdominal stretch of her own, perhaps.
My, how the turntables have turned.
A taste of Nicole's own proverbial medicine. And Nicole with a handful of hair. The referee's view is obstructed. Nicole Matthews ripping at the ponytail of AMIRA, able to escape, and just like that, the tide has turned.
Hey, if referee Yuki can't see it, she can't call it, but wow. Did you see that, Jordan?
I felt that. Leg whipped there by Nicole Matthews. And let me ask you this, Cody. I think Nicole Matthews is a hell of an athlete, but if she is as good as she says she is, why oh why does she need to resort to cheap, nasty tactics like this?
Simple answer.
Ow!
She enjoys it.
Relishing in the pain she is causing AMIRA, relishing in the discomfort she is causing the Prestige faithful. Oh my God!
Minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
And Cody, we're halfway home.
Hey, can AMIRA hold on for 5 more minutes? Right now, it's not looking too good as that leg is being dissected.
AMIRA's chances of winning may have slimmed by a considerable margin, but if she can run out that clock, she has a guaranteed future opportunity at the Deadlock Pro Wrestling Women's World Championship.
Look at this now, Matthews.
Oh.
It is plain to see all attention has been diverted to the leg of AMIRA.
Oh no, Nicole dragging AMIRA towards the center.
Unbelievable maneuver.
Away from those ropes, away from any hope of escape to the outside. I questioned earlier on Nicole Matthews taking her time, a methodical pace here on AMIRA, but clearly paying off for her, Cody.
Nicole Matthews can punch you, she can hit you, she can stretch you. Moves like this are one of the reasons why she's one of the head coaches at Lionsgate Dojo up in
Listen,
Vancouver,
Cody.
BC.
Listen, Cody. We talk about the training AMIRA endured during her time in Japan. It's not just the intensity. It's also the resilience. It's also the grit. In those camps, learning under the likes of Chigusa Nagayo, it toughens a competitor.
It's true. But that's all things that Nicole Matthews has already accomplished. Nicole Matthews has done so much. That's why she's the fine wine.
Leg lock cinched in
day.
here for Nicole Matthews, wearing the maroon and green, emblematic of Freddy Krueger. No doubt proving to be a nightmare for AMIRA here tonight. Ow!
And the fine wine, with each day, gets more and more deadly, more and more effective.
Like a wine laced with anthrax here for AMIRA, but still she fights, chops to the chest, trying to escape by any means necessary, and she does.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes.
Small package!
We're gonna take it. Close but no cigars. Matthews swinging for the fences.
Roll it here! Less than 180 seconds, but AMIRA's got a bum leg here, Von Whistler. She can barely stand.
Matthews knows it. As these two are jockeying for position, AMIRA with the waist lock.
Jordan suplex maintains with a beautiful bridge,
Could not
no.
keep that bridge up, Jordan.
because of that injured leg, faltered, practically picked Nicole Matthews' shoulder up for her.
The strategy of the fine wine on display as once again she's got the leg of AMIRA.
Yeah, Nicole Matthews has played the long game here, targeting the leg of AMIRA.
Whoa.
But AMIRA bites back. Budokan there. Nicole Matthews dead on her feet.
No way. No way.
Brainbuster! Nice cover! No, only a 2.
That was too close.
Yeah, she's got just about 2 minutes left. Willed onwards by her native Rose City, they have missed her so much.
Trying to hit some feeling back into her leg there.
And again, so much of AMIRA, there it is. So much of AMIRA's offense is power-based. She's called the Tower of Power for a reason. And with that onslaught from Matthews to the leg, all of that out the window. Swinging fisherman's neck breaker. But AMIRA kicks out.
That credenza was spun, but somehow, some way, the Tower of Power, AMIRA, still in this.
And the face of Nicole Matthews tells the whole story. She knows it as well as you and I. She has heard those calls from ring announcer Dolly Durkin. AMIRA is inching closer by the second to that championship opportunity.
Okay,
60 seconds remain.
we got a minute left on the clock, Jordan.
1 minute left, and AMIRA perhaps finding a second wind. That adrenaline does not need to carry her to victory. It just needs to carry her less than a minute.
Thinking uppercut, but Matthews rolls through.
Shoulders down here, but AMIRA with a crucifix. Oh, this is a nail biter, Von Whistler.
We were coming to the end of the clock here.
Going for a German suplex once again, perhaps.
O'Connor.
30 seconds remain.
Sleeper hold applied. Nicole Matthews looking to put AMIRA to sleep, but AMIRA now with Matthews' shoulders pinned down. Put hold.
Matthews rolls through, still has the leg.
Covers and submissions, fast and furious, and the injured leg with a single-legged Boston Crab.
9, 8,
She only has to survive 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And she does.
AMIRA does the unthinkable.
The 10-minute time limit has expired. AMIRA has survived the proving round.
Doesn't look like it.
Let her go, man.
AMIRA technically has earned her shot at the title, but you would not be able to tell.
Get Matthews off of her here. Cody, it's plain as day to see what's happening here. Nicole Matthews knows that with AMIRA surviving the 10-minute challenge, she has a guaranteed future opportunity at DPW Gold. Nicole Matthews wants to make sure she can make that opportunity. She wants to put her on the shelf again.
This is not Nicole Matthews' first rodeo.
Oh my God.
God. Look at this.
This is a champion. This is someone that's supposed to represent your company. AMIRA ran out the clock. The targeted limit all. Nicole Matthews unable to get the job done at least in 10 minutes or less. And now she has a future date one more time with the Tower of Power, this time with championship gold up for grabs. That's assuming AMIRA can make it. And Von Wrestler, it is not looking good. She can't walk here, man.
Well, things might not look good for AMIRA, but your boy still has Nicole's mind.
Oh my God.
I'm taking this home.
Time and place, Von Whistler. Are you kidding me? Well, Cody, we still have one more yet to come. It is main event time here at Shark Ethic as Judas Icarus puts the Prestige Wrestling World Championship up for grabs against the franchise Titus Alexander. Titus Alexander is no stranger to gold. Current West Coast Pro Tag Team Champion, former West Coast Pro Heavyweight Champion. As a matter of fact, former Prestige Wrestling World Champion. And you can be forgiven if you forgot that fact, because he lost it back to Alex Shelley 24 hours later. Back at Cruel Summer, Titus made his intentions clear. He never received his rematch for that Prestige Wrestling World Championship. And in pursuit of righting the wrongs of the past, Judas Icarus granting Alexander his shot.
Titus also no stranger to Portland, Oregon. His father, the legendary Big Ugly, made quite a name for himself here in Portland, here at DOA Pro Wrestling as well.
New entrance music for a new man. Cody Von Whistler, you are looking at the born sinner who ended the darkest timeline. Over a year of darkness, a reign of terror from his former leader, the frontman Alan Angels, all came crashing down in a steel cage a month and change ago inside the Viking Pavilion.
Now, Jordan, can we even call him the born sinner anymore? After the repent he did? After the redemption of ending the darkest timeline?
Listen, every saint has a past, every sinner has a future, and Judas Icarus made no bones about it. He is ashamed for what he did to his brothers and sisters in the Prestige Wrestling locker room. He is ashamed of how he ruined the escapism of professional wrestling for the Prestige fans. He wants to right the wrongs of Alan Angels that he himself feels partially responsible for, and that all starts tonight with Titus. Let's throw it to ringside. Colby Durkin with the official main event introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Prestige Wrestling World Championship. This is your main event of the evening.
Like I said, he's a sinner no more.
The great grief. Well, tell you this much, Cody Von Whistler, we ain't grieving Alan Angels.
Nope.
It is the dawn of a new day here in Prestige Wrestling, but you know Titus Alexander would like nothing more than to end Icarus's reign before it even got off the ground.
He's been chomping at the bit for that rematch, like you said, for a long, long time. And he gets it right now. Titus Alexander, Judas Icarus, this is our main event for the Prestige Wrestling Championship. And look at these guys. Staring a hole through each other.
Of course, saw Icarus make his first defense of that title back at Cruel Summer in association with West Coast Pro and DPW against one Leon Slater. Went to a no contest because of the involvement of Jordan Cruz.
Oh, I thought he was turning down that handshake, but Titus looking for a hug.
You gotta give the people what they want. And that match ended in a no contest because of Jordan Cruz. Remains to be seen if that was Cruz's own prerogative, if that had anything to do with Alan Angels. Clearly some unfinished business with the Apex Mauler and the world champion, but right now Judas Icarus can hardly afford to focus on Jordan Cruz.
Alexander has Icky down to the mat, not long enough to make a 1 count.
And make no mistake about it, here in Prestige Wrestling, that win over Alex Shelley, short as the coinciding reign may have been, it was no fluke. Titus Alexander with a very impressive singles record here over the likes of Ray Horus, Michael Oku, and the prodigy Nick Wayne.
Get well soon, brother Nick. Oh, whoa, whoa. Goes right for the leg.
And Nick's got a broken leg. Alexander looking to make Icarus suffer the very same fate here. Feeling out process between these two.
Look at this. Icky using those legs to try and slowly drain the life out of Titus.
Von Whistler, I'm putting you on the spot here. Who do you give the edge to? Judas Icarus, again, hot off the heels of Combat Clash, unseating Alan Angels, but as the cliche goes, the work begins there.
You know me, I'm usually one to throw my bias out the window and go for one of my boys, someone I've known for a long time, but like I mentioned moments ago, it has been a long time coming for this championship rematch, and you gotta think Titus has been sitting, patiently waiting for his chance, and this is it, and you can bet your buddy's gonna seize the moment.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Titus with a decided height advantage, muscling Icarus down to the canvas, but as muscular as both of these men are, Von Whistler, they are high flyers.
That's true. They can move just as fast as they can throw each other just as far. Titus coming from a very prestigious wrestling family.
Not only that, but Japanese experience under his belt.
We were talking about AMIRA doing her tour of Japan. Titus Alexander did one as well.
Just returned from that very same tour at the Marvelous Dojo, competing extensively for Pro Wrestling Noah, returning in October, and would love nothing more than to bring the Prestige Wrestling World Championship back to Japan. It was...
Did you see that? Icky tried to shove him off by taking Titus to the ropes. Titus slid down onto one knee, keeping that headlock applied, now using the speed and the strength at the same time.
Titus Alexander is as smooth as room temperature butter. If there's anyone who rivals the smoothness of Judas, yes, it is Titus Alexander. But nobody home there off that attempted drop kick. Nobody home off the PK. Finally, Alexander, lands that shot to the midsection. God.
Each of these guys bringing it.
Using Alexander's own momentum against him here. Cody Von Whistler, we are in store for a treat.
Icky now sees his opportunity, but runs right into the boot of the franchise. Titus.
Judas Icarus here.
Out of the way momentarily, not so lucky this time around.
Looking to make good of his word. Sent from pillar to post, trying to disorient Titus.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Also trying to run out his cardio. Harass ask you that, Cody. Who do you think has the better cardio? Who do you think has the bigger gas tank between these men? Is it the champion? Is it the challenger?
I'll tell you one thing, it's not me. I am almost out of breath just from calling.
It's all that wine you've been drinking.
Fair enough. As Judas Icarus, I can't stress enough, taking the franchise into the corner there several times. You see those pads there, not a lot of padding there. That is pretty much the thinnest leather, a little bit of pad, straight metal from those turnbuckles, and then following it through with those chops, not giving his opponent a chance to regain his composure, and that's why right now, Titus Alexander's down on the mat.
I mean, Cody, don't get it twisted. Judas Icarus may have changed his attitude. He may have become a fan favorite since turning his back on Alan Angels, silencing the noise, but he is as ruthless as ever.
Look at that. Speaking of getting things twisted, the cravat is applied.
Wrenching the neck of Titus Alexander. It's a good way to cut the lengthy Alexander down to size, but shots to the midsection.
Hey, you cravata, no.
Now, Judas Icarus with a knee drop to the face. Cover here. Interestingly enough, did not hook the leg. What do you make of that, Cody?
I don't think he was looking to take it all home. I believe that was one of those instances where he's forcing his opponent to use more energy to force a kick out. But hey, if it did win, it wouldn't have been a bad thing.
There's also a psychological edge there by pinning your opponent this early on to a contest. You say subconsciously, I think I can beat you. I think so little of you. I think I could put you away this easily. Again, Titus sent to that corner, but Judas Icarus meets it himself. And now Alexander maybe setting up for the time driver. No, softening him up with a body slam.
As Alexander hits the apron, what's coming next, Jordan?
This is classic Titus. Senton!
And a little shimmy.
Viva la raza! And in many ways, Iceman, drop kick, right to the neck. Icarus with no choice but to roll to the outside. In many ways, Von Whistler, these two men running parallel journeys, inverted journeys. We'll get to that in a moment. I think Titus Alexander,
speaking of journeys,
maybe looking to fly, taking a journey to the top rope, to the outside. Salt in the moon! Whip it out, Judas Icarus! Judas Icarus, nearly his entire run, at least the last several years here in Prestige Wrestling, known as primarily a tag team wrestler. Since capturing that world championship, has obviously had to pivot to singles competition. Similarly, Titus Alexander, for the majority of his career, a singles wrestler, but recently in West Coast Pro, one half of the two-time championship-winning duo, the Crush Boys, with Starboy Charlie. How does that affect the dichotomy of this matchup?
They got no one to tag out. Both of these guys are in this one alone. They got no shoulders to lean on. They got no friends to re-strategize with. And right now, these two are brawling out into the bar.
Yeah, giving us a tour of our new first-time ever venue, Morrison Market. Referee Bradley, again, playing things a little fast and loose. It's a big-time championship main event. No one wants to see it end. A double count out.
Titus now giving Icky a tour of the fifth row.
No, they're getting dangerously close to our commentary booth here, Von Whistler.
Uh-oh. Having a cold, refreshing beverage.
Oh, liquid courage there.
Ooh, good catch from the White Claw.
You know, Cody, there are no laws when you're drinking claws.
Except for the regular laws.
Well, there are laws, there are rules, more specifically, in this matchup. As loose as Bradley is playing it, can only be won inside the ring.
Decisively. The title will not, the title can't change hands via count out or disqualification, something we, if you didn't know, you found out earlier in that tag team championship match.
Icarus, per champion's advantage, tag team titles withstanding.
Yep.
Could retain the championship with disqualification, with count out, but he doesn't want to.
That's not this new Icky. That is not the redemption tour that Icky is on right now.
Cover.
That's Judas.
And a kick out here. Yeah, as you said, Alan Angels, the weasel that he is, wouldn't give Titus Alexander the rematch. Nope. He's been lobbying for it. He's been talking to William Quintana. He's been trying to make it happen ever since losing that championship back to Alex Shelley. Alan Angels would not do it. You want my opinion? It's because he was afraid of Titus Alexander. Judas Icarus looking to right that wrong, and Nearly got his clock cleaned.
Damn.
There is something to be said about a knife-edge chop that takes a competitor off their feet.
But could this possibly be a mistake? Could the wrongs of Alan Angels that Judas Icarus is looking to correct, could that be his downfall here? Giving this opportunity to a competitor that is just so damn impressive.
Oh, well, so damn impressive and so damn defiant. Double deuces to Judas Icarus.
Oh.
Asking for these chops. I mean, Cody, this is not wise of Titus Alexander.
I think you're wrong, Jordan. I think Titus allowed those hits to happen because he knew it was going to fire him back up.
Double foot stomp. Shades of a man, he lost that West Coast Pro Heavyweight Championship to the new wave of professional wrestling, Kevin Blackwood. And it's amazing.
Speaking of getting fired up.
Amazing how quickly the tide of this one can turn, but Titus can hardly afford to turn his back on Icky.
Oh, and the son of ugly with a huge, huge form.
And perhaps looking to make Judas Icarus ugly with a shot like that.
It's impossible. Do you see how handsome that man is?
I agree. If there's anyone who can do it, it's Titus with lethal strikes like that, thinking fireman's carry, but Icarus able to escape with those elbows to the neck, and another chirp and chop lands to the chest.
Wasn't careful. Those elbows could have hit the jaw of Alexander.
Icarus maintains a vertical base and forearms of his own.
Oh.
A much more strike-heavy contest than I would have expected between these two, Cody.
Back and forth. Icarus, Alexander. It's all on the line here in our main event at Shark Ethic. Up and over. Icarus lands on his feet.
Oh, and stomping. The kick pads of Alexander. And those bare toes, repeated chops to the chest, turning the pectoral muscles into mincemeat.
Icky's on fire.
Into the cover. No.
Nope.
Wants
Icarus
to keep the onslaught going here.
sends him to the ropes, Jordan. Oh.
Alexander gets the boot up, but Icarus only uses it for momentum. Back body drop. And Alexander landing on his knees there, Von Whistler. That was nasty.
You're right, Castle. Alexander feeling the effects here.
Man, I'm still getting used to this. A packed house at a prestige wrestling event, rallying behind Judas Icarus.
Oh.
Nobody home in the corner. Gets the boot up. Shot to the back, and another. This is classic Sinner and Say.
Icky now, front face lock. What a maneuver by the champ, hooks the leg.
No!
Close but no cigar here in our main event tonight. The Prestige Wrestling Championship on the line.
Listen, Cody, Judas Icarus has got to stay on top of him. He's got the challenger down. You don't get there easily. It's even harder to get back. And now...
I've humbled bragged about this, I think, every single time I've called a Titus Alexander match, but I've been lucky enough to actually do commentary with his father, the legend Big Ugly, and you can see so much of that style here in Alexander, and you can tell that he's taken everything his father's taught him and then turned it up to the level of 11,000. I swear to God, every time I see Titus Alexander in the ring, he's moving quicker than before.
It's the grit of his father mixed with that new age athleticism, that new age explosivity. Case in point. Burning Icarus inside out. We got a new champion. No.
Impressive kick out by Judas Icarus.
And again, these men, with similar careers in terms of how many years under their belt they have of active competition. But Titus has grown up around this building. It is, forgive the cliche, in his blood.
Facts. The son of ugly.
But Judas Icarus spilled blood back at Combat Clash. He gave his all, perhaps took years off of his career inside that steel cage. He is not letting Titus take it away from him a month and change later.
Oh. Again. Just toying with him here as Icky's just holding onto that arm for dear life.
Icarus with a stunner.
Didn't you invent that move?
Enough.
Judas Icarus now.
Thinking. Lighthouse Lariat, but a handspring. Cover from Titus Alexander lands the mark. New Prestige Champion. No. Titus Alexander looking to join the elite list that is Alex Shelley and Alan Angels alone in becoming a two-time Prestige Champion.
Judas Icarus in the corner gets placed on the top rope. A dangerous place to be for every combatant involved.
Yeah, we've seen it several times tonight, how devastating maneuvers from this height can be, especially with how much these men have put each other through. Oh, man.
Okay.
And again, speaks to how much Icarus wants this, risking his own life and limb with a headbutt. Twisting suplex! Twisting superplex from the top!
Can Judas Icarus get to his opponent? Can he make the cover?
And now, Icarus crawling. He's going, but Alexander rolling to the outside. Oh, so close, man. You have to think, Cody, if you'd been able to get that cover, we would have seen retention there, but as it stands, Alexander saves the match for himself.
Beautiful ring awareness by Titus Alexander.
Again, knees to the back. Sent Alexander spilling to the outside and a crossbody wiping him out. Not only to the hard, unpadded linoleum Von Whistler, but also the jagged edges of the ringside chairs clipping the back.
Icky looking to get a little high here at Morrison Market. Maybe a stage dive at stage 722.
Frog splash, but he hurt his own wrist. Still able to hook the leg, but it's too late.
You gotta wonder if that split second of favoring the wrist was the difference maker.
And Cody, if that wrist is neutralized, what does that mean for Judas Icarus's game ender, the Lighthouse Lariat?
I think Judas Icarus maybe was thinking the same thing you were there, looking at that arm.
Uh-oh, caught in the crosshairs of Titus Alexander.
That kick was not good. You can see the sweat just flying off the face of Titus.
Hold on, Titus, thinking big ugly. But Judas Icarus manages to maintain control of those bare feet, again sending Titus to the outside. Enziguri from the franchise.
Titus using that top rope. Looking to climb the top rope.
Judas Icarus will keep Alexander out of this ring by any means necessary. Like a bullet through the air, those knees again dug into Alexander. What the hell?
Out of nowhere!
New champ! No!
You gotta wonder, Jordan, if Titus was able to fully capitalize on that pinfall attempt to get his full body weight to hook the leg, would we have a new Prestige Wrestling World Champion?
Cody, I'll be honest with you. I understand that we're journalists. I'm having a very hard time wondering anything. I am lost here, man. This is professional wrestling at its finest.
Hey, this is why we do it. You never know what's gonna happen in the squared circle. Icky hits the ropes.
No, thinking Lighthouse Lariat, but Titus thinking Sweet Time Driver, small package. No, but couldn't get all of it there. Couldn't fully hook the leg.
Icky disagreeing with Brad Lee about the count there. Big mistake.
German suplex, but the fighting spirit of Icarus wheels him onward. Headbutt, super kick. Lighthouse Lariat! No!
How in the hell?
And Icarus right back on top of the challenger. This has got to do it. This has got to be it. Judas Icarus retains.
Wow.
Just as they did in the Viking Pavilion when that ring was surrounded by a Prestige faithful swarm the ring, not for the champion, for their champion.
I know we say this a lot, but I think we may have just witnessed one of the best main events in Prestige Wrestling history. A straight up one-on-one contest, all wrestling, all hard hitting, and still the Prestige Wrestling champion. Great.
If this is what the redemption tour of Judas Icarus has in store, Cody Von Whistler, you can sign me the hell up. From a dark timeline to a bright future, Judas Icarus is Prestige Wrestling, and Prestige Wrestling is forever.
Pass is up. What a night we've had here at Morrison Market.
And what a performance from Titus Alexander. People what they want. Von Whistler, it might not have happened tonight, but no part of me would be shocked if Titus Alexander captures that Prestige Wrestling World Championship once again someday. Hold on.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Wait.
That is the new wave of professional wrestling. Kevin Blackwood, 3-0 in Prestige Wrestling this weekend. Of course, did not shake the hand of Cody Chhun earlier on this evening, did not shake the hand of Icarus' tag team partner.
But I think he's here to show some respect.
You guys, that was a good match.
That was a fucking great match.
Amen.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Titus, that was a great match. I've been there. I've had great matches. Specifically in Prestige, every time I come to Prestige, I have a great fucking match. What is that guy in me? Respect, admiration from you. Sometimes depends on which hometown hero or AEW superstar I'm wrestling, doesn't it? Judas Icarus turned his back on his good friend Alan Angels, and what does he get? A title shot. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Shut the fuck up. This isn't about Alan. This is about me. I am a better wrestler than Alan Angels. I'm a better wrestler than Titus Alexander, and I'm sure as fuck a better wrestler than Judas Icarus. Hell, I've realized in the past few months, I've got morals unlike any of you. What am I? I'm a vegan, I'm straight edge, and this fucking company makes me wrestle in a bar that serves barbecue. Where's that respect we were all cheering about a second ago, huh? now for too long. And what I want to be is the world champion because I am better than you.
Oh my God!
What the what did Titus do?
We speculated earlier about a potential change in attitude for Kevin Blackwood, but never in a million years did I think we'd see this. Blackwood likening himself better than Titus, better than Judas, and better than Prestige.
Kevin, I would have given this to you years ago, but now it's personal. You want your shot? I will not let this company and this title fall into another darkest time like Kevin Blackwood. Meet me at Morrison.
Oh. Okay.
October 5th, back at the Roseland Theater right here in Portland, Oregon. It's Roseland 12. Danhausen versus Matt Brannigan. The Good Brothers versus the Midnight Heat.
And God bless Prestige Wrestling and Portland Wrestling. Let's protect it. Every wrestler here tonight, William Quintana, everyone that set up, everyone on the merch table, everyone helping out on this show is inclusive as fuck. And we gonna stand on business. And that's that. See that Roseland.
And Kevin Blackwood versus Judas Icarus for the World Championship.
My body is ready. Take me to Roseland.
Jordan, I need you to go talk to them. I need you to get this figured out.
Roger that.
I don't know if you signed off yet.
Close out Shark Ethic. I don't think anyone expected to see or hear what we saw and heard from Kevin Blackwood. Where is your head at? What does this mean for Roseland 12 coming October 5th back at the Roseland Theater?
I don't think it's like suspicious to anybody. Kevin Blackwood is one of the goddamn best independent wrestlers in the world. Woo! I've been saying that for such a long time, man. The entire time he's been on the independent side, I want to face Kevin Blackwood. I want to face Kevin Blackwood. What is Kevin Blackwood doing? Right? I would have given that to him, right?
Yeah.
Easy. No chance. I would have given that to him so easily. And what's he doing? What's he thinking? Making a point off Titus Alexander, right? What's Titus Alexander going to do with this, man? Huh?
And Titus Alexander.
What does Titus Alexander have to do with
A
that?
hard-fought performance tonight clearly feels like he hasn't been
Kick
given.
my balls, huh? Kick my balls, huh?
Yeah.
I got balls of steel, Kevin. I got balls of steel. Come on.
Steel.
They know.
Steel.
They know it. Roseland.
Man of the people, Judas Icarus. What do you have to say to the people heading into Roseland 12?
Roseland 12, baby. I got balls of steel. Kevin Blackwood. Watch your back.